हरे कृष्ण। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदा यमुना तीरा बनचारी यमुना तीरा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण। जय गौरानिताय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतश्री श्रीमती डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की। ISKCON फाउंडर आचार्य बीबीडी फाउंडर आचार्य सेवर ऑफ द होल वर्ल्ड श्रील प्रभुपाद की। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतश्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर श्रील प्रभुपाद की। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की। नमाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपिका श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन की। ब्रजभूमि श्री वृंदावन धाम की। मथुरापुरी धाम की। पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की। श्री नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की। गंगा मैया की यमुना मैया की भक्ति देवी की। श्रीमती तुलसी महारानी की समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की। श्री श्री राधा गोपाल की। श्री श्री गौर निताय की। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द assembled devotees. ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द assembled devotees. ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gaurangu. Namam Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. ओमज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरोन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौरभक्तवृन्द। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. Welcome to our morning discussion on the topic of how to increase determination in bhakti. So are you ready to hear in a determined way? Will you implement in your life? Let us see. Call for action will be there. Krishna's protection is closely related to our determination in Krishna consciousness. Yathamam prapadyante. If you declare it boldly that, oh Lord, I want to be yours, I want to surrender to you fully, I want to be your servant, I want to just serve you more and more and more, then Krishna says, oh really? He may test little bit, and if it is proved you are for it, then he says, you are mine. You wanted to be mine, I am yours, and you are mine now. So much closeness is there between the Lord and his devotee, provided the devotee exhibits so much determination. Krishna says, Yo mamevam asammodo janati purusham purushottama so sarvavid bhajate mam sarva bhavena bharata. So, yo mam eva asammodo, one who surrenders to me, modo, janati purushottama, knows me only to be the best person. Like we have to surrender to some person in this world. You all are surrendered to your teachers. In future you may surrender to your employer. And then different people have to subordinate themselves to somebody. But one who understands Krishna is the topmost person. And yomameva asammudo, without any doubt, without any confusion, janati purushottama sasarvavit. So he knows everything. Sarvavit bhajate mam, and he then worships the Lord in that way. Sarva bhavena, with all his determination, with all his feelings, with all that. Sarva bhavena bharata. So we have to know Krishna to be the supreme. And then naturally the desire should come to surrender to him and him only, nobody else. Surrender to Krishna, he says, can be in three ways. Surrendering to Krishna can be a weak attempt. It can be a little serious attempt, and it can be a very strong attempt. All three are possible. That all depend on different amount of willpower. Surrender to Krishna can be a weak attempt also. Willpower is not that much. Yeah, I understand. I should surrender to Krishna, but n number of things like that. And there could be little more serious attempt. Willpower is little more. But one who is very strong in his willpower, he says only surrender to Krishna, to nobody else, nothing else, and all the time surrender to Krishna only. He is only to be surrendered to, like that. What is the basis of faith? How we take the knowledge. A determination is directly proportional to knowledge. How much you gain knowledge. That's a lot of classes, lot of reading of Prabhupada books. Prabhupada said, should read my books 24 hours a day. Anybody who reads Prabhupada books 24 hours a day, you'll be so determined. You'll shake the whole world. You'll create revolution in the entire creation. And as Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, that he was asked, you are preaching so vigorously, it seems you will very soon cover up the whole Bhumandal, and everybody will make devotee on planet Earth. Then what will you do? Then he looked up. He said, Swargalok is there. Lot of sense gratification goes on there. We'll preach there. Gaudiya Mad branch in heavenly planet. So like that. So much all depends on knowledge. So that's why one has to be all the time seeking that and getting into that. Reading books, hearing classes. Determination will grow like anything. Faith will grow. So how we take the knowledge, how we assimilate it. It has to be assimilated also. We should speak it out. So our determination may be less. We will be challenged. What you said? I don't believe in that. How can you say like that? In this day and age, this is not possible. Like that, you will be challenged also. So you will be a little bit, hey, he doesn't have faith. Do I have a faith? Like that. When I gave first Bhagavatam class, I don't remember when, but maybe 2001 I got Brahmin initiated. So somewhere after that might have been given. So then I was thinking, what can I speak? I'm a fool. So I just went through the purport of Prabhupada. Then I saw there is a theme of faith in Krishna. Somehow by Krishna's grace, the theme was something like faith in Krishna. So then I went in BRR, Bhaktivedanta reading room. And there I saw His Holiness Radha Swami Maharaj lecture. I was going through the lecture title. And somewhere related to faith, some lecture was there. I took out that cassette, rewinded the whole thing, and started hearing the class and making notes, more or less transcribing only. It was quite related to faith only. So then I presented as it is. Because Prabhupada in the purport is speaking about faith. And here Guru Maharaj lecture is also about faith. So I just presented the whole thing. Then one senior devotee to me, he raised hand. And he was very famous for asking very challenging questions. In all our ISKCON youth forum, he was the most famous. So I was internally shaken up. My God, this Prabhu has raised hand. So I said, yeah, what is the question? So he asked a question, how is this possible? This is not possible in this day and age, something like that. So I was internally, I was already scared because I knew he is very challenging. But then somehow I answered a little bit. Because one who is giving class, he is supposed to answer also. So I answered, but then I felt he was not satisfied. He was not showing the sign of satisfaction. So then I said, we have His Grace Gaur Sundar Prabhu. So I request Prabhu to, Radhesham Prabhu was not there somehow that day. He had gone for some voice visit. So I said, Gaur Sundar Prabhu can add something. So then he spoke. He said, no, what Sundarshyam Prabhu is saying is true. And then he added few points. And then I think, oh, because they both got initiated together. Gaur Sundar Prabhu was a brahmachari, saffron brahmachari, and he was a working person, but he was very powerful. So then I was protected. Then in the afternoon time, when we were taking lunch, Radhesham Prabhu had come back from voice visit. So then somehow by Krishna arrangement, I was sitting for Prasadam, Radhesham Prabhu, and that devotee was sitting that side. So then I said, Prabhu, I gave Bhagavatam class today. And I said some things. So then one question was asked by one devotee. He was the one, but I did not tell. So like this. And I answered a little bit like this. And what do you say, Prabhu? And then Radhesham Prabhu spoke very powerful. How we should have faith and this and that. It was all on my side. Means the point was about faith. Na? And yes, what you said is true. And this, that, like that. Then I looked a little bit behind. I said, Prabhu. He was my senior. He got initiated in 96. I got initiated in 98. So then he was also smiling. ठीक है. फिर राधेश्याम प्रभु बोलते तो सबको चुपचाप सुनना ही होता है, उनके सामने किसी की कुछ चलती नहीं. तो ठीक है, हो गया, मैं बच गया. So how to take the knowledge? How have you assimilated it? How do you apply it? That faith in the scripture, what you have heard, if your faith is there, then you will apply it in life. You will not just keep it as a theory. No, that is only in the classroom, not in life. After the class is over, we are not supposed to apply, implement any of those points we hear in the class. If that is the thing, that means you are not applying only the philosophy in life. And then how you distribute also. Distribute it. Speak it. You will be opposed. You will be challenged. You will fumble, mumble, tremble. Everything will happen. Doesn't matter. Then you will come back and you'll ask. Like in my second year, third semester only, second year I shifted in the voice, 1st July 1996. So just within few days, my class, some of the classmates came to know, toppers. So then one was Bengali, Ayan, I think his name. Ayan said, hey, you are going to that ISKCON? ISKCON, Swami Prabhupada, he was put in jail. And I never heard Prabhupada in jail. I said, no, Prabhupada was not in jail. He said, no, Prabhupada was in jail. I was internally shaken up. I never heard. Then what is this? And he also was saying quite convincingly. So then I came back in the evening and asked my senior, His Grace Premni Prabhu, that one classmate said that Prabhupada was in jail. Like that. I told him no, but he was saying no. He said, no, that was not Prabhupada. That was, what he said, Bhakti Pad. I said, another path. I never heard Bhakti Pad in life. Bhakti Pad, I think. Bhakti Pad. Kirtananand Swami Maharaj. What was his title? Bhakti Pad. I was wondering, Bhakti Pad? Who is this another Pad? So then he said, then he told Kirtananand Swami, he was a very powerful preacher and all that, but somebody, envious element, hit him on the head with a solid iron rod. So because of the blows, some 20 days or so, he was in coma. But then Lord Nrsimhadev protected. So when they took the X-ray of that skull and all, so there was Nrsimhadev's outline was there in that, and he survived. But then unfortunately, because of the strong blow, the whole thing was disturbed, and then he went back to his previous conditionings and all that. So then it was not up to mark. GBCs told him, you cannot be a guru. Please get down from the post. So he got down from the post of being a GBC, guru, etc. But then the point is, he was, because in that phase something wrong happened. So because of that, he was put in jail in America for 10 years. So he was in the jail. Like that. He was not in the jail that time, but earlier something, I'm not sure which year, but for some years, maybe, I'm not sure, maybe 93 to 2003, maybe that time also he was in jail. So then I said, okay, Prabhupada was not in jail. So then I told that boy next day, it was not Prabhupada, that was Bhakti Pad. He was also thinking, who is Bhakti Pad? So I told him. So then he was okay. But most important, I was supposed to be okay. He was not a follower of ISKCON anyway. I had to be. So it's very important that we distribute. Because my friends came to know that I am going to ISKCON. So then that kind of challenging statement was made to me, that don't go there like that. When my first January 1996 only, I was so happy, first time going for the program, meeting Radheshyam Prabhu, Kirtan, everything was nice. So I wrote in the postcard letter I would write, because I was in the hostel. So I wrote to my parents that I am I attended ISKCON program, I go every week, I chant one round of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. It was in the postcard written. And you should also chant. Like that, very powerful from beginning only. So then my brother afterwards, in the vacation, second semester later, when I went home, he said, hey, don't go to ISKCON people. They don't, they take a cigarette, they take drugs and all that. I said, what you are talking, drugs and all? I have seen them. I'm very educated people, forget about drugs. They don't even take tea, coffee and all that. Don't think I am a small boy. I am engineer. I was in first year. I'm saying I'm an engineer already. Like engineering was far away, but I just like that. So, Miss, I told him I'm a smart guy. Don't think I'm a kid like that. So, when we reveal ourselves as a devotee, you'll be attacked. You'll be challenged. Your position as a ISKCON follower, Prabhupada follower, this and that will be challenged. And then your determination will grow when you try to, I gave two examples. My classmate is in the engineering, and my relatives, how they said, and then I had to, what do you call, counterattack, or at least resist in some way. So more you preach, more your determination will grow, because you will be opposed like anything. I have been opposed like anything. TTs have caught me and got me down from the train, so will put you in jail. They took my pass. The train pass is then. So they said, no, we will not give you. How will you travel? And three of them were talking then on the station, Khadki station. Pune station, I was supposed to go to Lonavala, 1.5 hour by local train. And he caught me in the local train. He got me down at Khadki station. That was second station. Pune, Shivaji Nagar, Khadki. And there were so many more stations I had to go. But the train went away. So I missed the train. And they had my pass and they were asking, they were talking among themselves. So I went to that TT and said, sir, what will you do? Maximum you will kill me, na? I don't mind. You can do that. So then three of them were discussing. Then they must have told him, he's a crazy fellow. Better you give it back. He will not listen. Just give little threatening. And then, so then he came. Okay, I'm giving you. Next time if you are seen, then I'll put you in jail. I said, Hare Krishna. So that day's plan was spoiled because the train had gone next local long. So then I had to come back to Pune station. But then next day again I was there in the trains. Like that. So the more you preach, more your determination will grow, because you will be opposed like anything. A lot of opposition will come. And that's how. It's like unless you exercise your muscles, weightlifting and all that. Like daily I do Surya Namaskar. Sometimes it's little difficult because of too much strenuous lifestyle. Body is also tired. But then also we do it, no matter what. So unless we do that exercise, we will not grow. So preach. Unlimitedly you should preach. In our college days also used to preach. Bunking our college for Radhesham Prabhu's one-time programs in VIT. Class after class, one-time program. Like 1 hour period, na? Like 12 to 1, then recess, then whatever. Let's say 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. He would give one-time program on art of mind control in this classroom of VIT college, engineering college. So let's say mechanical first year boys, then electrical first year boys, then chemical. And we bunking our college, 2-3 of us, we are with him all the time arranging everything. By the time he is giving class here, we would go to the next classroom, next period, teacher. Sir, that there is one MTech IIT Bhavi, Radhesham Das. He will give one-time program just for 1 hour, sir. On art of mind control, it will be very helpful for the boys and girls. Could you please offer that period to us? And then his concern would be attendance. I would ask him also, sir, if you like, you can also sit in the class. He no, not like that. But attendance, sir, we use the seat, we will circulate it, we will get it signed and all that. All those boys and girls. Because he gets payment for that, na? So then he would give us attendance sheet and we would circulate. And one of us would be with Radhesham Prabhu. He would tell us a slide. And then that time slide projector was there. You have to insert one slide here. And another slide is already here. That is getting displayed over there. Then when he says next, then you have to put this one. And this slide will be shown. And this you remove, put the next one ready. And then this one, like that, it would go on. And at the end, then announcing about 6-session course, like that. And this would be daily affair in the beginning of the semester. 3-4 days we bunked our many classes in our college. Our college doesn't know these fellows are missing. And we are here with Radhesham Prabhu as students. So very powerful. Once I went to SIT also, Srinagar Institute of Technology. It was very, very powerful. On the streets of, in summer, because I never went home in any of my vacation, whether winter vacation or summer vacation. As soon as exam is over, winter vacation begins, immediately take bag, go to Kunjaveri temple, stay there for whole vacation. Record, never I went home. Only when semester would restart after 20-25 days, just weekend I went. Saturday afternoon I left, evening I reached, then Sunday whole night, whole day, and then Monday early morning 6:30 I would leave because college was at 10:30. By Krishna's grace, house was only 96 kilometers away. So because of being with brahmacharis and unlimitedly throwing ourselves in the fire of Sankirtan, preaching, the determination grows like anything. Unlimitedly it grows. And there is no end to it. It can grow unlimitedly. More the association of sadhus and more reading, more preaching, determination will grow like anything. Lot of opposition will come. Lot. So many hardships. What all we have gone through, if you ask, my God. Traveling like anything mad. sleeping on the local train, coming from Vijayawada to Warangal or whatever. And then night I got up, because train was supposed to reach Warangal station. I got up and saw the train was moving, local train full speed, and the doors were open. The doors are open, and all people eat that shengdana and all that. What do you call? Mungfali. All were flying. The dust was flying, and the train was empty. When I had boarded and slept, it was quite packed. But people got down in between the station, and I was fast asleep. When I got up, it was more or less empty, and I was all alone. Then station came. Then I got down. Midnight, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. There's no consideration of time, place, circumstances. Very powerful, all alone. General bogie, climbing like that. So a lot of adventures. So the determination will grow unlimitedly if we throw ourselves in the Sankirtan Yagya. So he says Krishna will protect our body, property, etc. Whatever it will take to bring us back to him. The more we have faith, Krishna will protect. Krishna has given assurance. Avashya Rakshibe Krishna. I am there for you. Kaunteya pratijanihi namay bhakta pranashyati. Oh Arjun, you declare it boldly. My devotee will not perish. So Krishna has already declared his devotee will not perish. So now we have to declare, Krishna, I am that devotee. Not with pride, arrogance, but humbly. That I am that devotee whom you say that you will protect. So please protect me. I am trying to be your devotee. Please protect me, O Lord. He will protect. So he gives the example of Bali Maharaj. Everything was taken away from him. But Krishna protected him. He made him the king of Sutal planet, which is said to be far superior than heavenly planet also. And not only that, next time he will be the king of heavenly planet. So he misses nothing. You will not miss anything of this world and that world if you surrender to Krishna. It looks like you give up this, you give up that, but it is not like that. You get everything. You give up one thing, two things, and you get those two things plus 20,000 more things. That is surrender. But faith is required, isn't it? Like you gave up your hometowns, you gave up your parents, you gave up your relatives, and you came here. So you miss that. Materially, in one sense, you miss it only. But you get a higher degree, then you get a big job and all that. But spiritually, Krishna is there. So to Sudama, he gave everything. From Bali, he took away everything, and then later on gave him so many things. For Sudama, he gave everything. For someone, he may protect body. Like for Prahlad, he protected. But for others, he may protect the soul. For Abhimanyu, he did not protect. But protection for the bhakti is always there. Body is anyway temporary. So one has to be very clear about that. For Arjunacharya, he was not having anything. Morning he read that verse, Ananyas Chintayanto Mam Ye Jana Paripasate Tesham Nityabhayuktanam Yoga Kshema Mahamyam. So those who are absolutely devoted to me without any deviation. So to them I preserve what they have and I carry what they like. So he thought, how aham, vahami aham. How will Krishna do that? He has so many agents, he will get it done through them. So he erased those words, vahami aham, thinking that some other agent and all that. Yoga Kshema is okay, but through somebody else. Then he went begging alms. Nobody gave him that day. But somehow here in the home, two small children came, one black and one white, and met his wife saying that our Guru Maharaj, your husband, gave us this bhiksha. He got a lot of bhiksha today. So he told us to carry. She said, my husband has disciples. He never told me. No, we are his disciples. So then, but you are very tender. How he gave so heavy loads? We told Guru Maharaj that is very difficult for us to carry. Then he beat us on the back, you see. And they showed. There were thrashing marks were there. And she was shocked. How cruel my husband is. Let him come in the evening, I will tell him. But anyway, you must be hungry. You sit, I will make foodstuffs, offer to Krishna and give you. They said, no, Guru Maharaj will come, he will again beat us. He said, no, I am there, don't worry, I will protect you. So then they sat. She went inside and when she came out, she saw they were missing. In the evening when he came, she was there to open the door and said, what is this? You have disciples you never told? She said, I don't have disciples. What are you talking? No, you sent them today. They were so tender boys, one black and white. And you beat them also? How can you be so cruel? Then he understood what she is saying. Then he caught her hand, took her inside. You see, today morning I was reading this verse. My dear wife, you are very fortunate. Whom you saw darshan, took darshan, they were none other than Krishna and Balram. You're so fortunate. You directly saw them and all that. So for Arjunacharya, he personally carried. So Krishna's protection is for sure. How it will come, that is up to Krishna. Krishna will see. As per the time, place, circumstance, as per your surrender, he will come in your life. Once the devotees in the West, they had to pay some $400 bill, with payment every week, rent. They did not have that, and they were wondering. The household owner threatened, today evening, if you are not giving, you are out. I'll throw away all your luggage on the street. They were wondering. They went for street Sankirtan. They did wonderful street Sankirtan. And one man came to Her Grace Ladini Mataji and gave up envelope, some packet in her hand, and went away. She opened it, exactly $400. Who was that man? How he gave $400? And why he gave it in an envelope? Krishna only knows. Maybe Krishna only came. So Krishna will definitely protect. So determination means handing over our care to Krishna. Amitava nityadasa janino e bara amara palana bhara ekhono tomara. That, my dear Lord, I am your eternal servant. I have realized it now. And my maintenance now is your worry. I will not worry. Why should I worry? Children, how much they worry about their maintenance. After breakfast is over, do they go to parent, mother, you gave breakfast, but will you provide me lunch? Do you have the capacity? They will cry. What nonsense. Are for you will shed our blood. Father is there, he will earn, he will give me grains, I will cook and feed you. Personally, if you want, I will feed you also. So mundane parents gave so much assurance, and we so innocently kept faith. Why can't we keep faith in Krishna? Only because we don't have innocence. We have taken materialistic people's association who are faithless people, who don't have faith in Krishna. They have faith in their own, अपने पाँव पे खड़े हो जाओ, नहीं पढ़ोगे, illiterate रहोगे, तो मर जाओगे. Cannot maintain yourself. There are so many illiterate people and all, they are doing well. Lakpatis, Karodpatis also. And many engineers, hundreds of engineers many times are under some so-called little less educated fellow. He is nicely eating with pan. मेरे पास है 40-50 इंजीनियर्स लगे हैं, सब गधे की तरह रगड़वाता हूँ उनको. By Krishna's grace, by according to his karma, he has money and he has this engineers under him. There are engineers, your IIT, NIT, you have very high packages. There are engineers who get monthly some 10,000-15,000 rupees. Yes or not? Because according to their dignity, they cannot take up any other job. They have to be doing something related to engineering. But then payment is hardly any. But they have to go on like that. So handing over our care to Krishna. My maintenance, I depend on you. You do whatever you want. Developing spiritual outlook and not material. Not that ISKCON is a stable organization now. What if in future, something happens? Just like ISKCON was poor in the early days. What if something happens? All ISKCON temples collapse. Government takes charge of everything. And there is ISKCON in the name, but hardly anything in fame. Then what? If I am a brahmachari, what will happen? I will be on street. What is the problem? We sleep in the apartment. We can sleep on the street also. I have slept on railway stations also. Holding here in UP also, near Kanpur, one station. In the midnight, dogs and monkeys, they were fighting like anything on the station. And I was sleeping. So there. And there similarly near Pune station, Dawn station is there. There also. 15 hours of travel from Pune to Warangal. I traveled in 30 hours because all the trains were detoured and so many problems. My own train never reached Pune. They detoured it from long way. So then I had to go to Dawn by local. Then we slept there. Midnight one. Whichever train will come, we'll go by that. And every time we would show to TT in case he comes, sir, we have authorized ticket, but then all trains are like this because of heavy rains between Bombay, Pune and all that. So then going to next Wadi's Junction. Then Wadi Junction we reached 2:30 in the night. It was 2 o'clock. We caught the train. In morning 5:30 we reached. Then we took bath there in the waiting hall. Waiting. When train missed, we did morning program, Mangalati and all that, myself and one brahmachari. So the one train went in that and we did not understand. The next train was 2:30 in the afternoon. So then 2:30 train we boarded, then we went to Secunderabad station, 8 o'clock we reached, and by that time another train was visible that side. Then we immediately ran, we went there, and we boarded. Then 12 o'clock in the night, and the boys were concerned about prasadam, what about prasadam and all. They had cooked and they had kept it ready. Then after reaching, we said 12 o'clock in the midnight, we will not take, no need, we'll take tomorrow. So we are supposed to reach 10 in the morning, we reached 12 o'clock in the midnight. So it's very good. Krishna protects. So no matter what happens, Krishna is there. That faith has to be there. Spiritual outlook is required. Those who have material outlook and they try to be brahmacharis and all, they will be every time feeling insecurity. What if this happens? What if that happens? Forget what if. Krishna is there. That's it. Whatever happens, let it happen. That is immaterial. So one should have faith that whatever Krishna does to us, is good. There is one story His Holiness Radha Swami Maharaj would tell earlier about one Joe. He was a spiritualist in the Western countries, having faith in God. But then there is I think it may be in Bible, I'm not sure where it is. So the Satan goes to God and says, I want to test your devotee, O God, this Joe. Then God says, okay, but you cannot kill him. And I will not kill him. Only I will test him. Because test means it will be severe also. No? So then what this Satan do? Satan means Maya. So Satan made his, what happened? First thing, he lost his business. So then business lost. So people said, Hey Joe, you are God's devotee. And this is what God did to you. No, he said, no, it's okay. Something like that. Because he had faith. But then after some time his children died. Your children died? Still he was having some faith at least. So next his wife died. So then also every time people would come and say, what is this? How can? And then ultimately he got diseased. Lot of severe disease, and he was kind of on deathbed, but Satan had promised God he'll not be killed, but he was quite helpless. Then he cried out, oh God, how can you do this? And he cries. Then what happens? That was a test. He kind of failed in that ultimate, like that. So then he got cured and all that. Acha. Okay. Because he was telling me this kind of other test, so they would not give it test. I will not kill him, but I will just try to peel off his skin. Acha. So when he was like something happened, his skin was being removed. So that time he shouts. He kind of like with another breakdown point in engineering. So something like that happened. So he was okay, having faith. So we have to have, that's a scriptural reading, and having realization of that is very important. Prahlad and all were tested to what degree? Will not be tested to that degree, but Joe was somewhat tested to some extent and he failed. So we should have faith on whatever Krishna does is good for us. He says, where to get faith from? From pure devotees. They give faith. So how much you associate with pure devotees? In my 1998 college days, I was so fortunate. I was going every weekend to Saturday, Sunday to Bombay to take association of His Holiness Radha Swami Maharaj. It was amazing. So many close interactions I had with Maharaj because I was going so much. Maharaj knew this boy is there literally every weekend. I was staying in Brahmacharya Ashram only there. And personally Maharaj asked me some things. I have spoken all that in Vyas Puja offering. That is there in that, that audio you'll find there. So pure devotees association gives faith. And for this, they give knowledge. How do they give faith? Through knowledge. His Holiness Radha Swami Maharaj, later to me when I joined as a brahmachari, Maharaj said that faith is very important thing in spiritual life. Prabhupada has said. And faith increases by describing the glories of the Lord, hearing and describing glories of the Lord in the association of dedicated devotees. He used the word dedicated because I already had said that I have joined as a brahmachari. Please bless me that lifelong I will serve devotees. So he said dedicated devotees because they are all dedicated brahmacharis. So in their midst, if you just do Shravanam, Kirtanam, then your faith will grow like anything. So my initiation, my joining of Brahmacharya Ashram, blessings of Maharaj is Increase the determination. Don't just be a wishy-washy brahmachari. Increase your determination. Maybe I can read it out. I'll have to just, as it is would be best. If I could get it. Oh, Krishna, this is the envelope of that letter. This is from West Virginia. Par Avian Air Mail, United States Postal Service. To Kunjaveri temple address, but then I wanted the letter. Okay, afterwards I will see. Basically, in short, 2-3 lines only, and these are the lines. By seeing their faith in Krishna, we also get it. How they exert themselves. They are beyond the bodily concept of life, and we can get faith. This can also be done. No? I am so fearful of surrendering, and in particular surrendering in this way, in this circumstance. But he or they are so much having faith. So faith will increase. श्रद्धा शब्दे विश्वास है सुदृढ़ निश्चय कृष्ण भक्ति कैले सर्व कर्म कृत है. So Shraddha means faith in something sublime. Shraddha Shabde Vishwasaka Sudruda Nishchay, that great Nishchay, confidence. Krishna Bhakti Kaile. If I perform Krishna Bhakti, Sarva Karma Kruta Hoy. All activities are automatically done. I don't have to do anything. Just like 500 rupees note I have 10 rupees, 5 rupees, 1 rupee, 2 rupees, 20 rupees, 50 rupees, 100 rupees. Everything is there in that. Only thing, it may not be visible there, but it's all there. So like that, full faith that Krishna will protect me. Krishna is there with me. Preaching means giving Krishna to others. Preaching also means bringing living entities closer to Krishna. Preaching means helping people to cultivate affection for Krishna. So this preaching will increase our faith. In Prahlad Maharaj prayers, he says, Balasya neha sharanam pitaro nrusimha nartasya chagada madanvati mujjatau no taptasya tat pratividhirya ihanja seshtas tavad vibhot anubhrutam tvadupekshitanam. Oh Lord, if you neglect someone, Lord doesn't neglect anyone, but because yatamam prapadyante. For those who are not concerned about the Lord, through material energy, he takes care of their roti kapada makan, food, clothing, shelter. And but then for such people, Balasyanyaha Sharanam Pitro Nrusimha, that, oh Lord, my Father, Nrsimhadev, Nartasya cha gadam udanvati majjato no. 2-3 examples he gives. So even if the child is very rich man's son, he cannot be protected. The rich man can give blank check to the doctor with his signature. Say that, write any amount but save my child. He says, sorry sir, it's not in my hands. Money is not everything. Then second example, Majjati no, the boat which is sailing on ocean. There is no guarantee, like Titanic. There can be whole and rich people of the world, especially of Great Britain. So they were all traveling there mostly, and they are drowned. So there is no protection if Lord neglects. They were so proud. This is a ship which even God cannot sink. And the first voyage only, first night only, it hit the iceberg and hole developed and water was gushing in. All endeavors were done. 12 o'clock the ship hit. 12 to 2:30, 2.5 hours, so many endeavors were made. But the ship slowly, like this, it drowned half in the ocean. People were rescued, but not all. At least 1,000 people died. Total some 2,000 plus people were there. 1,002 died only. And Vinasha Kale Viparita Buddhi. There were lifeboats. First of all, they had very few lifeboats because they had so much overconfidence. And the lifeboats, they were there, 35 people can be accommodated. They said, sent somewhere 20, somewhere 25. Why not full capacity? The lifeboat has capacity, but no, they cannot be, because protection is not there for those people. They will not be able to get on the lifeboat. And then chestus. I think best of the medicine also cannot protect the patient. We have medicines, very costly medicines. 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 6,000 rupees, one injection. I think more also. Bigger the disease, The doctors exploit a lot. But this is not the protection. Krishna's faith in Krishna is only protection. Maharaj, His Holiness Radha Swami Maharaj says the only protection in the creation is, only security in the world is, creation is faith in Krishna. That is the security. All other securities, namesake securities. Those who are under the illusion of Maya, they think money is the security, job is the security, house is the security, relatives are the security. No one. He says, na, what is that? Asasainyeshu asassu api. What is the beginning? Dehapatya kalatradeshu atmasanyeshu asassu api tesham pramatta nidhanam pashyanapi na pashyati. So such people think like Gajendra also thought, my wives, my children, and my position also will protect me. I am elephant. Elephants are very strong. I am the king of all the elephants, king of all the jungle animals also. But nothing could be of any help to him. Ultimately, he prayed to the Lord because at least previous life Sukruti was there. So there is no guarantee of anything. Anything could happen. In active lockdown, rich people could not get oxygen cylinder. People could not get out also. So anything can happen in the world. But one who is having faith in Krishna, he is just bindas. Krishna das, bindas. Maya das, sada udas. He has the best of the jobs and he is still udas. What if this? What if that? Already this enemy. So much insecurity there. Every moment they are disturbed. Upadritaha, that always disturbed characteristic of people in Kali Yuga, is very much there in those who have external so much security. But internally they are so fearful. Like, there is Z plus security for top people of the world, politicians, film stars also some of them have, or big business magnates. This person, Mukesh Ambani, I have heard that he has 2 bodyguards. Each one is paid 15 lakhs per month. 15 lakhs per month. Can you imagine? 15 lakhs is a big amount. And like that 2 are there. He's paying 30 lakhs just for 2 people so that his body is intact. But what if, he gets heart attack? What will those bodyguards do? They can't do anything. It's internal attack. Or anything can happen. If the roof falls. Recently, Maharashtra Chief Minister Ajit Pawar, he was traveling from Bombay to his Baramati. So plane crashed. In his bodyguard was next to him. A very powerful person. He was serving him for several years. He was next to him. He also died. There is no protection to the body of the bodyguard of the CM. So, I think deputy chief minister, like that. So, the pilots died. Ahmedabad plane crash, isn't it? The captains, not the captain, but the pilots, air hostesses, everybody died. They are supposed to be the guiding people, in case some threat, something happens in the plane, then they will guide, okay, these fluorescent strips are there and this is the way, and then just don't keep worry about luggage, let it be, just get out of the plane quickly. Nothing, they did not remain only to tell all this. And there is no one to tell also because everybody burnt alive on the spot. And that one fellow, he had protection of the Lord. He was next to emergency window. So many people must be next to emergency window. There are 4. How only one person escaped? And 3 people are there sitting next to that. No, only he could escape. And one girl could not board the plane only. She got stuck in the Ahmedabad traffic. 10 minutes late she reached. And she requested, sir, please let me be in. They said, no, madam, sorry, you are late. So she was so much money went, my energy, so many appointments. And within few minutes she came to know. The whole plane is, oh my God, thank you, Lord. Hell with all that money and all that appointment. Jaan hai to jahan hai. Baj gayi main. My God. So you see. So there is no assurance of wealth and all that. He says, no. Ye dhana yauvana putra parijana ithe ki ache parati tire kamala dala jala jivana tala mala bhajahu hari pada nitire. Ye deha, ye dhana, so much wealth. Ye dhana yauvan is what? You best in that COVID period in New Mumbai. One of the, what they call, wrestlers, very powerful. They have no bodybuilders. They have the 6-pack, 8-pack. My God, you should see his body, his photo. You can see it on the internet also. I forgot his name. So he was international, whatever that weightlifter. So he got infected by that what do you call coronavirus. He was hospitalized for 2, 3, 4 days. Died. Such a power. If you see his body, maybe in 10,000 lifetimes you cannot achieve that body. Because every day you are hearing classes, no, we are not the body. So most of you have lost that desire to have another body in the next life. And what to speak of that kind of body? That body is so, my God, so many speed breakers. Yeah. Like that all over the body. Ours is smooth, na? Smooth road. A lot of speed breakers. Like that. That is my way of explaining bodybuilders. So determination means the act of coming to a decision. You're determined. Yes. Like that. In one point of time, I got inspiration. So I asked Rajesh Prabhu. We were going for one program. Rajesh Prabhu had a youth program in, I think, Bhakti Vidyapith College. So we were going from temple, Kunjaveri temple to Bhakti Vidyapith College. In the sumo, he was sitting on next to driver. I was behind. So I had something in my mind. So I asked from behind, Prabhu, I want to ask you something. He was preparing for lecture. So he said, yes, what is that? I said, if I promise to deities something that I want to do this for you in a stipulated period of time, and in case I am not able to fulfill that, will it be an offense? He said, no, that will not be offense. You are not taking a vow. It's just a promise for their pleasure. If you do it, if you are able to do it, good. But that also is by Lord's grace only, by their grace only. And if you don't achieve the goal, no problem. At least something you enjoy it. Then I said, that's it. Good. So immediately next, I think Radhashtami came. I promised to Radharani, from this Radhashtami to next Radhashtami, I will try to distribute 1000 books of Srila Prabhupada. So then every day I had to distribute 3 books because 365 days I had to cross 1000. So 3 small books or big books, small books, any book like that. So then everywhere I was seeking opportunities. Anytime, anywhere I would be distributing books. Some days I would not be because I was youth preacher also. So many engagements there. But I would do it by all means and done. In fact, once I went to boys with my bag and the boys wanted to help me. So then they said, Prabhu, why your bag is so heavy? I said, there are books there. 120 books, small books are there. So they said, what will you do? I said, on the way, while going to temple, I will go to Swargate bus stand and I will go in the buses for a few hours and I will distribute there. They said, can we come with you? I said, yeah, come. So 2 of them came. So now, generally I would distribute alone only. So that day, they too were also there. I said, okay, I will announce, you have to stand there, how you have to hear. And I taught them what are your moves, going to be your moves. So they agreed. And within 3 hours, we distributed all 120 books. Because we were 3, na? So it was very easy for me. Because in less time, we could cover more passengers. It was powerful. And at the end, the bag was so almost empty. They said, bro, it is so light. I said, yeah, that's the ecstasy in book distribution. In the beginning, a lot of hardships. At the end, you enjoy because it's hardly any books remaining there. So you have to come to a decision. Okay, I will do this. So then I was doing this. Then I started gambling like anything. This was the first success of Radhashtami. So then Janmashtami came before Radhashtami. So I said, this Janmashtami to next Janmashtami, I will distribute their Lordship, Shri Radha Kunjavari, at least 50 times. In a week, once. But then I was going to, I think, Warangal also. So 12 days there. So despite all that, I will make sure that I dress you at least 50 times in a year. From this Janmashtami to next Janmashtami. Then Gaur Purnima came. I promised Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that from this Gaur Purnima to next Gaur Purnima, I will distribute 50 beads. Like that. And this was super gambler. I was the number 1 gambler as a brahmachari gambler. This is transcendental gambling. Every time putting the Lord also. He's my opponent or he's on my side and gambling with whole material energy. And then every time I would go, there was Gaur Purnima in Bosri. They called me. I said, yeah, I will come. And then at the end, I asked our organization, I have some beads. The Gaur Purnima Mahaprabhu came to distribute holy name. So we'll distribute the beads, but they are for 15 rupees. If I get sponsorship of 5 rupees per beads, so 10 rupees we will sell it for. Can somebody sponsor in the congregation? He said, Prabhu, don't worry. How many beads you have? I will sponsor. I will give money. Don't worry. You want to give free? I will give whole money. I said, no, not free. We want to charge also. So then we announced. I only announced. So Mahaprabhu came for this. So please take these beads. They are for 15 rupees, but this Prabhu is sponsoring 5 rupees. So they are just for 10 rupees. So many people came. Sadhu ke haath se mala milegi. And they had heard the lecture also, Gaura Purnima. So then in the train also, I would distribute books to one Mataji. She was on, I was on side upper and she was on this upper. So I distributed her book and I distributed her beads also. Said, Mataji, do you know how to chant? I will teach you. I told her, and then I said, let us chant one round. So I had one round chanting with that Mataji. I was on upper, side upper. She was here. And I chanted one round with her to teach her how to chant. I said, please chant every day, one round. So it's very powerful. The more you preach, Brahmachari life provides unlimited preaching opportunities. He preaches just by his attire also. Shaved head, Chavan, Kantimala, bright tilak. साधु जा रहा है एंड बीट बैग इन हैंड हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण माइंड में वंडर बट अदर्स वंडर क्या साधु शान से चलता है जोर से चिल्लाता है हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे. Here we should chant softly, but out on the street there we have to chant because there nobody will be disturbed because they are not chanting, no? So here everybody chanting, so you should not chant loudly. Here very softly. Just for personal hearing. Nobody else should hear your chanting. So that is the formula. That is japa. So act of coming to a decision, fixing a purpose. That is also definition of determination. Fixing a purpose. You should have a purpose. Yes. I want to reach out to maximum people. I want to reach out holy name to maximum people. I want to reach out books of Prabhupada to maximum people. I want to distribute a lot of prasadam. Everywhere I will have prasad. So I have this bag has everything. Prasad is also there, cards are there, books are there. Somehow nowadays I'm not having beads. 1 or 2 beads I would keep, but nowadays not so much. But so that should be there. So preaching means 3 things only: distribution of prasad, distribution of holy name, and distribution of books. So these 3 things should be always done. So fix a purpose in your life. Some purpose you should be living for. Then being resolute in your purpose. That is also determination. Determination is being resolute in purpose. Decision to be a brahmachari should become stronger. So the best way of determination act is best exhibition, full scale exhibition of determination is to be brahmachari for boys. For brahmachari like us, our one step up for sannyas. If Guru Parampara asks, because that is also, as brahmachari is also some attachments are there. Something that is not gross like whatever, money and all that, but something is there. So if you have to take sannyas, you have to give up those attachments. And when asked by Guru, by GBCs, one may. His Holiness Gopal-Krishna Goswami Maharaj last will, if you know that. How many of you have seen? 10 instructions are there, no? So one of them is, whenever in future any one of you qualifies and are asked by GBCs, you may take up the post of the service of sannyas and guru, like that. That is one of them. So they will ask somebody that, Prabhu, could you take sannyas please? So then life will be shaken up. As a brahmachari we are doing quite well with all our attachments. महाप्रसाद खा रहे हैं बहुत कुछ, वहाँ महाप्रसाद खाने के लिए टाइम नहीं मिलेगा, इतना एंगेजमेंट्स आएंगे. सन्यासी फी बिकम महाप्रसाद खाने जा रहे हैं, रास्ते में 10,000 लोग दंडवत करेंगे और सबके लिए हरे कृष्णा मेरा उधर प्रसाद. तब तक बाकी लोग खत्म ना कर दे उसको. तो टाइम भी नहीं बचेगा और बाद में इमीडिएटली प्रोग्राम भी है, तो ये इतना दंडवत लेते 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 प्रसाद ही नहीं ले पाऊंगा मैं, वो महाप्रसाद जो मुझे अत्याहार करना चाह, आहार का भी प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगा. तो फॉर ब्रह्मचारी चैलेंज इज टू एक्सेप्ट संन्यास प्रपोजल and for brahmach boys to become brahmacharis. That is a decision to be made. Just like it was difficult, isn't it, from your hostel? How many of you stayed in the hostel for the first year? Anybody who shifted directly from, you took admission, you stayed here only? Very rarely, if you have connection with devotees, your parents are devotees, something like that. We also had Ramchand Prabhu. His parents were already initiated disciples of his Sundarshyam Maharaj. So when putting him in NIT Warangal, they first inquired whether there is something there, and youth center was there. Directly first day, he never stayed in hostel. But most of us stayed in hostel. So hostel to here, making a move. How many of you felt it was difficult? No? You knew coming here means 16 rounds, and then devotees, the brahmacharis keep visiting. So wasn't it a challenge? It was a challenge. So now next challenge for all of you. I'm giving open challenge. All the devotees staying in the voice of IIT and IT BHU, whatever that BHU, you should all move in ashram, brahmacharya ashram. It is challenge, just like it was a challenge from first year hostel life to remaining 3 years moving here inside. 16 rounds, morning program, a lot of Krishna, 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 preaching like that, brahmacharis, Kampar Yatra, so many demands. We had some idea of all that. We did not have full idea. That was Krishna's grace, but like that. So now next challenge for all of you. You accept that challenge. Let me see who all accepts. You have to become brahmacharis. Decision to be a brahmachari should become stronger. Like, it should be very strong. It should not be like writing on water. On water surface. I will be a brahmachari. Nothing is visible. It should not be like that. It should be very strong determination. So please see, if you, because in some of you who do fail to be brahmacharis in this life, because you are not accepting my challenge, if you, in case you accept another body, next life you'll have to be a brahmachari. Isn't it? So why not now only? Isn't it? So I allow Matajis also to be online for my classes, wherein I strongly recommend brahmacharya. I have faith that these Matajis, in case they take birth in next life, they will be brahmachari. They will be in the male body. Even my mother also, I'm sure, she may be great lady, she might have gone back to Godhead, but mostly she is reborn. And she will be in the male body and she will become brahmachari. Like that. So, because I have given her a lot of association. So, like that. So, in fact, I am looking also for children born around NVCC. Maybe they are around. Because she wanted to meet me. Radhashtami, I had booked a room also. But there was some festival in the house somewhere. So she could not come. She said, I will come later. I said, okay, mother, no problem. So I cancelled the booking like that. And then she left her body. So everything else she wanted to do, she did. Only one thing was remaining. Meeting my son by going to NVCC and staying with him, attending morning program. She was initiated disciple. So I thought, very nice. She died before that. Because that was the only desire remaining. So she will come to NVCC in the next life. She'll be born somewhere in our congregation. So they bring the children to me. So I think, ये पता नहीं मेरी माँ है ये क्या, वही आत्मा है क्या, ये लड़का वो लड़का, वो तो लड़का ही होगी, तो कौन है पता नहीं. So either these Matajis will be born, in case they are next lifetime they are born, they will produce brahmachari son, or they themselves will become brahmacharis next life. In this life they may have brahmachari son, like that. So we don't spare anyone. All our counselors is like that. One counselor got engaged with his wife, with a girl. So she had come from Bombay to Pune one day before their marriage. So he said, Prabhu, I want to introduce you to my would-be wife. I said, okay, where is she, Mataji? So he said, she's so and so and this, then that. And then he said, both of us have decided already. He said, Prabhu, you wanted me to be brahmachari, but I could not. So we have both decided, we'll give one of our sons as a brahmachari to you. I said, hey, come on, what are you speaking? You're not even married and all that. So both of them together decided before marriage only. He told her that my counselor, Sundarshyam Prabhu, he wanted me to be brahmachari, but I was not fit. So now I am getting married. Maybe can we give one of the sons as a brahmachari? And she agreed. She was a devotee. And he told me that. I said, come on, what? I ran away from there. अंदर से तो लड्डू फूट रहे थे मेरे, लेकिन ऊपर से इट वाज लिटिल एम्बैरेसिंग एंड ऑकवर्ड टू हियर कि क्या इन दोनों का विवाह भी नहीं हुआ, सब इतना फ्यूचर बच्चे पैदा करेंगे, उसमें से एक बच्चा ब्रह्मचर्य के रूप में देंगे वगैरह वगैरह. So when we hear, we become inspired. So we should hear a lot. Brahmachari should marry with the process of hearing. One brahmachari, disciple of His Holiness, late Mahavishnu Swami Maharaj, asked Maharaj that sometimes I feel lusty. Maharaj said, get married. Not Maharaj, not always. Sometimes only I feel lusty. I told you get married. No, not Maharaj. Means he was not ready for marriage, and Maharaj is telling get married. And Guru Agya means you'll have to marry, na? So then he was scared. Maharaj again said, I told you get married. Get married to Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay. That was relieving. So when Maharaj was saying get married, he meant which he did not tell in the beginning. Only after the second time, then third time he told get married. So that means brahmachari should read like anything. He should hear unlimitedly. With the process of hearing, he should marry. Krishna only comes in the form of transcendental sound vibration. So if he hears, he will never think of marrying with any woman with a flesh, blood, mucus, urine, stool, pile, bus, all that nasty things. He will never have attraction for that kind of thing. He will only look for a transcendental marriage. Raghunath Das Goswami's determination was like lines on stones. And how did he do that? In one sense, he was increasing his austerities in devotional service. In Jagannath Puri, how he asked Mahaprabhu what should do. So bhalana khaiba or bhalana paribo. Don't dress opulently, don't eat palatable dishes, and always in the mind worship Radha Krishna. Don't get into prajalpa, gramya vata na koi bhi, gramya katha na shunibe, gramya vata na koi bhi. So don't do that gossip and all that. And then he went on the Simbadwar begging, then eventually he gave up that, and then ultimately he was taking what the Tailanga cows also could not take, so nasty, in a sense it was so rotten. Jagannath Mahaprasad, but rotten. Cows would eat middle portion, so not rotten, they would spit it out. He would pick it up, wash it, and add little salt and take it in the midnight and all that. And then eventually when he was staying on the bank of Radhakund, only once in 3 days, one one drone full of charge. That's it. So the more you perform, we don't have to do a lot of physical austerities. Staying with the devotees and being submissive. This is the greatest austerity possible. Cross level, staying with devotees. Subtle level, being submissive to authorities and just acting as a servant of all the devotees. It's not so easy to be servant of devotees. Fortunately, they don't have too many demands, but still, false ego comes in between, does not allow such thought. How can I be servant? Come on, I am a boss, I am leader. All that. So go on, it will help. Spiritual determination means honest willingness to follow what is told, knowing that this is what Krishna wants. So that's why just now I said submission. I was asked in some class, I think Aurang Sabha class, what is that one quality you would say that is required for one to be lifelong brahmachari? I said submission. That's it. Nothing else. Be submissive, you'll be lifelong a brahmachari. But to be submissive not easy because false ego comes in between. How can he tell me like that? Who is he? And to me, I am great. After I have spent so many years, all those thoughts will come. But one has to still be submissive. Having faith that Krishna will help me. So I am asked to do this. I am not capable. I don't think I can do it. Not now. But having faith. Krishna will help me. His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj said, devotee should have faith. I am not alone in fulfilling my vows. Those who get initiated, they take vow, 16 rounds. Recently, many devotees got initiated, so they were sending me text message that I got initiated. Guru Maharaj accepted me. My name is so and so Das. Please bless me that I'll be able to follow my vows lifelong. So I wrote to them, first Hari Hari Bol, thank you for this good news. And I said, if you just stay in the ashram of sincere devotees lifelong, that in itself will ensure that you are able to follow your initiation. I wrote, initiation vows following will be a cakewalk. Damn easy thing. And then they said, yes, bro. I will make sure lifelong I am with sincere devotees. They are in all over India, different places. So devotees should have faith. I am not alone in fulfilling my vows. Srila Prabhupada was always with Bhaktivinoda Thakur. He said, never was there a time when I was not with my spiritual master. I was always with him. Any project Prabhupada would undertake, he would go to the photo of Bhaktivinoda Thakur and say, Guru Maharaj, for your pleasure, for spreading Lord Chaitanya's mission, we are going to start this. Please bless me that we start this. And then blessings are always there. Before he left for West, he went to Chaitanya Mat in Mayapur and cried there. Guru Maharaj, please bless. Not a easy thing, Just like imagine now, you are told, today evening leave for America. Hey? Today evening. And then that too if you are told on cargo ship. Hey? Cargo ship, that is only reserved for Prabhupada. That means it's a nice way of saying, I will go by plane only. So it's so difficult. For us as youngsters also it is so difficult. For Prabhupada, 70-year-old man. That too his health was also not good. Still he went. Writing to Krishna on Jalduta, that shows that, that he was with Guru and Krishna always. Thus accompanied by Krishna and Guru. Spiritual determination means is not based on one's own ability, but Krishna factor. One should not think, yeah, I will be a brahmachari and lifelong I will be a brahmachari. That is foolishness. No. Determination is there. The determination is faith in Krishna. Krishna's ability to protect us, not based on one's own ability, but Krishna factor. Like Prahlad's faith was in Krishna. Prahlad Maharaj says, if you don't have faith, you have faith in my faith. Prahlad Maharaj request to all of us. But his faith is in Krishna. His faith is not in his own power. His faith is in Krishna. But Krishna will protect. Avashya Rakshipe Krishna. Mare Krishna Rakhe Krishna Mare. Confidence in Shastras, confidence in Guru, and confidence in Krishna. That is all Krishna factor. So different aspects of determination. One is desire to achieve the goal despite obstacles. There are many obstacles. For one, see, we have Ekadashi. It's what? Twice in a month only. Once in a fortnight. It's a vrat. It's a small vrat. One day, no grains. But as we know, other things, my God, we can take like anything. Marathi there is saying only, Ekadashi and Duppat Khashi. On the day of Ekadashi, you have to eat twice. Because grains are not grains are very powerful. Annat Bhavanti, Bhutani. Living entities subsist on food grains. Grains give a lot of strength. But the grains are not there on Ekadashi. So what you have to do? Twice you have to eat. That is Marathi saying, proverb is there. So I'll take 1 or 2 dozen bananas and then 1 liter of ghee, not ghee, dahi I will take. I'll make it lassi also with sugar. And then I think 5 kg, okay, no, 2.5 kg also will do. And khajur, I think I should take. And all the dry fruits, cashew nuts, almonds, and what, pista, and they should all be there. And milk also 10,000 liter. Oh, that is too much. 5 liter maybe. So this is our Ekadashi. Like little better than that monkey's Ekadashi, you know. You know, how many of you heard monkey? He thought, tomorrow fasting Ekadashi I'll do. So like that. So desire to achieve the goal despite the obstacle. So I was telling, Ekadashi is just one day. Then Kartik month, just 1 month. 12, 11 months, nothing of that sort. Just once in a month, once in a year, 1 month only. So that is somewhat bigger vrat. Kartik, you may decide not to eat sweets. You may decide daily I will offer lamb. Daily I will go to temple, or daily I will sing Damodar Ashtakam. Something, daily this, daily that. Or daily I will read 1 hour Prabhupada books. That is better determination. So this, then Chaturmas for 4 months. Out of 12 months, it's bigger. Chaturmas is bigger. But Brahmacharya is called as Brahadvrat. Nishtik Brahmacharya, whole lifelong Brahmacharya is called as Brahadvrat. Brahad means what? Big. Brahad Mradang, big. Because for whole life, not a joke. So desire to achieve the goal despite obstacles. That is determination, one aspect. Different aspects. Strength to say no to Maya when alone. One's character is seen when one is alone. So you should be able to say no. Certainly, it is difficult. So that's why we should not keep alone. Should stay with devotees. Other alone, if you are in ignorance, we will sleep. If you are in passion, then we will go for something crazy. So desire to, the strength to say no to Maya when alone. That is, so Prahlad was like that. He was all alone in the kingdom only. Our loneliness is different, but Prahlad's loneliness is altogether different. In the whole kingdom, there is nobody devotee. And alone he was, but he could say no to Maya. Maya came in so many different ways. Shanda Amarkan said, hey, learn Sam Dam Dandabhet. He is absolutely not able to learn any lesson of Sam Dam Dandabhet, the ways of politics. They were tired, they took to Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu tried to teach him, beat him, kill him, but no way. He said no to Maya, always. Yes to Krishna, always. Always. So that is determination. Even if one fails, strength to get up and fight. So one aspect of determination is strength to say no to Maya when alone. One should be able to say no. But even if one fails, this is one step up. Even if you fail, strength to get up and fight. Like Jatayu. In his fight with Ravan, he was having upper hand, but because he was 60,000-year-old bird, old age, so he got eventually, as the fight went on, For Ravan, he was a young man, so not a big deal. But for Jatai, he was becoming tired. So after attacking Ravan and smashing him, then he would rest for a while, trying to recover strength. And then one such time when he was trying to recover, suddenly Ravan came and cut off his uh, wings and beak, etc. So even if one fails, one should have strength to get up. He got up till last moment. When his wings were cut off, then he could not get up. So that kind of determination is required. In case one is feeling sleepy in the class, one should be determined to make notes. I'll make notes. And sometimes you can see the note. I have some notes, my God, because while feeling sleepy, I have made note. It looks so horrible. What is it? Can't understand only. I only have made notes, but because I was feeling sleepy. So, or one can sit in Vajrasan, stand up. So that kind of determination is required. Yashodamai got tired while running behind. It is said morning 6 o'clock that pastime happened. By 6:30, 7 o'clock, all that whole thing Krishna broke, and she's running behind Krishna, and then she's trying to tie up Krishna with so many ropes. It was festival of ropes. Gopis were laughing. Yashoda, today is Krishna's day. Forget him. Leave him. She said, no, nothing to him. My son. What his day and all? No. I'm determined. I'm determined to tie him. Today is going to be Yashodamai's day. So then she was so determined, then Krishna allowed. Okay, theek hai. No problem. You can bind me up. So Krishna gets sold out to such a determination of the devotee. That bhakti, that when devotee is bent upon, that is determination. So Krishna says, okay, Krishna bows down to the determination of his devotee. Like that. And the determination is Srimati Radharani also, internal potency. Our Kunti Devi says, Twayi me ananya vishaya matir madhupatera sakrud ratim udhuhatad adha gange oghamudanvati. That, oh my Lord, let my consciousness naturally flow to the lotus feet, your lotus feet. Just like Ganges water starts from Gangotri and starts gushing towards Bay of Bengal, Ganga Sagar, with such high speed. In between, so many obstacles come. Some huge boulder, stone, she just pushes it off like that, pulverizes it. Some other, then not moving, too heavy, then she will go underneath that, or from left side, right side. Anyhow, the flow cannot be stopped. So like that, one's determination should be. Dhruva Maharaj was tested by Narad Muni for his determination. Say, Arey, you're a kid. This is time for playing. Go to palace and play with other children. He said, no, not like that. And in the jungle, there will be ferocious animals. Not good. They may tear you off. No, I have to go there. And don't take the words of your stepmothers seriously. You will forget them. Children forget all these things very soon. He said, no. So then he went. The Narad Muni was pleased. He gave him all the process. And he added extra to that. Austerities he added. Isn't it? Where is that mentioned? Narad Muni did not tell him. First month only take a kapitha fruit once in 3 days. He only did it. That is added thing. Disciples should exceed the expectation by his spiritual master. So he did that. And I also heard in other Puranas, it is there, it seems, that although the demigods got scared, this boy, he will take up, Indra got scared. So he sent many demigods, and demigods came. And they were wondering, generally the policy to allure anyone, tempt any sage who is performing austerities is through a woman, sending Apsara. But for Dhruva, Apsara cannot be sent. He will say that his mother, he is 5-year-old only, na? He can't, his sex desire is not there. So Apsara was not sent. The demigods are also very intelligent. They saved time because it would be completely useless. But they tried, children they get horrified, na? So some demigod, hey, Dhruva, demon is coming. So children will get scared, na? This is there, I think, in Lochandas Thakur Chaitanya Mangal, I think. There, elaborately it is mentioned. So then, he did not get scared. And son Nama Samasan, oh, Dhruva, snake is coming. Like that, he would shout in his ears, all these different demigods. When he's in meditation, Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya, suddenly. So you can be shaken up. But he was very determined. So test will come and test. The more tests you pass by Lord's grace, by Guru Parampara's grace, more your determination will grow. Just like this thing, I said, exercise, lifting more and more weights. That's how those people become such heavy weightlifters. When one is very intense to achieve a goal, obstacles don't appear big. All of you want to be engineers, or you wanted to pass in IIT that exam. So you were very intense. To the degree you are intense, the obstacles don't appear big. In my engineering days, I would take person and the book I would be like this. What is there in the plate I would not see also. This revision is going on, last moment revision. 2:30 exam. So prasadam taking afternoon, 1:30. So like this. This is nothing. Whole attention is there. Srila Prabhupada after reaching America had so many obstacles. Tried 5-6 people in India, all backed out to give, so for giving all glorification to him. Krishna's arrangement. Nobody came to Prabhupada's help, not even one person, because he alone should have got all the glorification. He is the commander-in-chief of Lord Chaitanya's Sankirtan army. So His Holiness Varanarsi Maharaj in one lecture said, if only Prabhupada was 25-year young man, and he flew by Air India, Jet Airways to America, and there were hundreds of people waiting for him with tens of temples over there, who would be discussing that now, years later? No one. But now we know all odds were against Prabhupada. All odds. Physical, mental, intellectual, so to say spiritual. Everything was against him. Health was not good. Money was not there. He never had been to anywhere outside of India. And he's all that. So many things, trauma. Once Prabhupada disciples, His Holiness Guru Prasad Swami Maharaj was telling, the disciples went to Fiji island, and when they started distributing, they said, oh, you're whose follows? Swami Prabhupada. Oh, Swami Prabhupada was planning to come to Fiji islands. I don't know. Swami Prabhupada was not coming to Fiji island. So then, we have letters. And then they saw the letters. Prabhupada had letters. So then afterwards they asked Prabhupada, is it that you were planning to? Prabhupada said, yes. I thought America is too big a country. Whether I will be able to preach there, such a huge, big country, giant nation. So then I thought Fiji is a small island and there are some Hindus also there. Maybe it will work out there. So I was planning to go to Fiji earlier. But then afterwards, somehow by Lord's arrangement, it did not work out. So I did not go to Fiji. Then I came to your country, America. You see? So much trauma, so much confusion, whether such a big nation, whether it will work out or not. So he was thinking of going to Fiji Island, which God knows where it is. Who cares? Fiji is not a big thing. When Prabhupada felt that maybe I'm not capable of doing anything in America, but Krishna wanted him the best only. That to New York City, Manhattan. They say all the fashions in the world, they will start from New York, from Manhattan. And Prabhupada was exactly in the top place, Maya का सबसे बड़ा अड्डा. उसमें कृष्ण का सबसे बड़ा शुद्ध भक्त. What an amazing contrast. Head-on collision. Direct facing Maya. Prabhupada is old, apparently, no money. Not even able to speak proper English. It is Bangla accented English. So Lord Chaitanya has come to save you all. Swamiji, what did you say? To save us all or to shave us all? Then Prabhupada thought, Acha, you heard shave, huh? I said save, but you heard shave. Okay, because of my Bangla. Prabhupada thought and said, both. To save you also and to shave you also. Like that. So I'm follower of Srila Prabhupada, so I also came to IIT to save you all and to shave you all. So like that. I think my accent doesn't create any ambiguity. It's very clear. My purpose of saving is through shaving only. So first shaving, then saving. Like that. Isn't it? So if you are intelligent, you'll understand. And you'll follow also. Like that. Shrunvata Shraddhaya Nityam Grinatascha Swacheshtitam Kalena Na Atidirghena Bhagavan Vishate Rudhi. So Krishna should enter in the heart. One determined devotee, Krishna will enter in his life. That means Krishna will enter in his heart. How does it enter in the heart? Through the medium of ear holes. Shrunvata, one should hear. Shraddhaya, with faith. Nityam, always. Quantity and quality. Quantity, Nityam, always hear. Quality, Shraddhaya, with faith. Shrunvata Shraddhaya Nityam Grunatascha Swacheshtitam, with one's own endeavor. Make all endeavor. Sleep may come, walk and read in the daytime. Prabhupada books. Hear a class. Make notes. Tell them to others. This is what I heard. This is what that. And preach. like that. Runatascha swachashtinam kalena, in time, na ati dirghena, not in long time, very soon. Bhagavan vishate rudi, vishate means enters. Bhagavan, not Brahman. In our heart, Paramatma is there for millenniums or all the time, but he will never purify your heart. His functions are only three: Smriti, Gyan, Apohanam. Knowledge, remembrance, he will never purify your heart. Only Krishna purifies heart. Vishwanath Chaudhary Thakur's commentary. But how will he purify? By entering in your heart through the medium of ear hole. So you have to allow him to enter in your heart. And he only. Shrunata Swakata Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana Hrudayantasto hi abhadrani vidhunoti. He cleanses. Suhrut Satam, big is a friend. I think in that verse mostly, this is the commentary by Srila Vishwanath Chaudhary Thakur, that Paramatma doesn't purify the heart, but the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna only. That's why Shrunata Swakatha Krishna, directly Krishna word is used there. So why Krishna word is used? Because only Krishna can purify your heart. Paramatma will not. Paramatma only fulfill all your desires if you deserve, like that. When faith in Krishna consciousness, then one will not give up Shravanam and Kirtanam. The sign of faith is one will not give up. So once I was telling someone that if I feel too lusty, then I will put my hand in bead bag and I will never take it out. I will chant 24 hours a day, like that. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. And I will not stop only. I'll keep on chanting throughout day and night. So because the lust will evaporate, because this is love when we chant the holy name of the Lord. I was telling that dude, I think he was also asking some question, what to do if we feel too lusty, something like that. Despite Abhimanyu's death, Arjun went on fighting. He was determined. He rather increased his fighting spirit. Tomorrow before sunset I will kill Jayadratha. He is the cause of my son's death. And if I don't do that, I will enter in fire. So it was most powerful fighting day of Arjun. Because all odds were against him. Because this he boldly declared. All people heard, including the spies of the opponents. And they said, okay. They were very happy. Only we have to give protection to Jayadratha. And Arjun should not be able to reach Jayadratha. He will enter in fire true to his promise. And we will be successful. We will win. Arjun is dead. We are successful then. And Jayadratha was most scared. Hey, he told Duryodhana, I am going to Hastinapur. I am not. So he was there, Sala only, na? Duryodhana's sister was married to Jayadratha. What was her name? Dushala. Yes. So he said, Are, your sister will become a widow. I said, don't worry, Are, we are there. We will be full protection. You will be quite behind. He will not be able to reach you. He will not be able to see you even. So poor fellow, Duryodhana's overconfidence gave him some strength. Internally he was a little scared, but life was at stake. Because Arjun's whole attention would be on Jayadratha only. In between, while fighting, sometimes attention will come to Jayadratha, some fight, but again he will take his attention to so many other warriors. But now, for whole day, Arjun will be focusing only on Jayadratha. Can you imagine somebody looks staring at you like this? How will you feel? If I keep staring at you for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, अरे प्रभु जी इतना क्यों देख रहे हैं मुझे? कृपा कटाक्ष तो सुना था. अक्ष से ही होता है, आंखों से होता है, लेकिन कट भी करता है शायद, कट अक्ष. इतना मत देखिए यार, इतने सारे भक्त बैठे, उनको भी थोड़ा कृपा कटाक्ष दीजिए. मुझे ही काट देंगे क्या अकेले को, है क्या? So you don't even know my intention when I'm not Arjun. I don't have sword or all that. So you are so scared. So Jayadratha, how much scared he might have been. But then like that. So like that, it should be determination. King Prataprudra, his determination is very famous. You can read that section. That is one of my most favorite. When I read first time Chaitanya Charitamrita and I came across this character of Prataprudra, I was stunned. Wow, what a determination. Mahaprabhu is saying, no, I will not see him. And he is saying, Jadi sei Mahaprabhu na kapai kripadhan kiba raja kiba deha sabakaran. If I don't get mercy of that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what is the use of this body? And what is the use of this whole kingdom? Useless. Tara pratigya morena koribe darshan mora pratigya taha vina chadibo jivan. If it is the vow of that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that I will not give him my darshan, then it is the vow of Pratap Rudra that without him I will give up my life. So that is determination. For getting Krishna's mercy, I will go to any extent. By any means, I will take Krishna's mercy. I will grab it. Like that determination should be there. Pratap Rudra had it. And Mahaprabhu was so pleased. He was ready to do anything and everything. Tatatam kirtayanto mam yatantascha drudavrataha namasyantascha mam bhaktya nitya yukta upasate. Krishna is also saying that my devotees are always engaged. Tatatam kirtayanto mam yatantascha drudavrata. And they endeavor with great determination. He says, Tesham, what is that? Antagatam papam. What is the beginning? Esham tu antagatam papam jananam punya karmanam te dvando moho nirmukta bhajante mam drudavrata. Those who have got rid of all their sinful reactions, those who acted piously in the previous lives and in this life. Esham tu antagatam papam jananam punya karmanam. Those who have always acted piously in previous lives, in this life. Te dvando moho nirmukta. They are free from all the dualities. Heat, cold, happiness, distress, honor, dishonor. Te dvandva moha. And all the illusions. Oh, what will my mother said? If I become brahmachari, she will consume poison. My brother was telling, he was getting job in Pune temple. He took VRS from Reliance company. So then I said, there are jobs here. So he said, maybe I will do. It will be nice service also. And just take 5,000. 5,000 rupees salary was decided. It was 15 years back, 20 years back. He did not need money, but chalo, theek hai, 5,000. And generally the holiday for employees is only one day. So then he said, no, I'm a family man. My family is 96 kilometers away. I'll have to go every weekend. So I need 2 days holidays. So that was also agreed upon. No problem. Chalo, 5 days a week. 2 days you can take holiday and 5,000 rupees salary. Free prasadam, accommodation in temple as long as. So then, so when his wife, he went home and told wife, I want to take up job. She got scared, my bhabhi. Hey, no. You are not going to do that job. Because your brother took sannyas. Now, if you join that job, you will also take sannyas. She was not saying that I took brahmacharya. She is saying that your brother took sannyas. She doesn't know what is the difference between brahmacharya and sannyas. Your brother took sannyas. You will also take sannyas. I will consume poison if you take up that job. The poor fellow, he did not even come. He called me from there only. That brother, I cannot, because she will consume poison, she said. I said, come on, she will not consume poison, don't worry. She has attachment to her body also. And so much attachment to relatives and all that. She will not consume. You come, you join this thing. And eventually her misunderstanding will go away. No problem. He said, no. What if she consumes the poison? See, if the what if is there, that is lack of faith. So I cannot do. So he never took up that job. So that kind of thing should not be there. One should have faith. Krishna will. Tatatam kirtayanto mam yatantascha druda. So yesham tu antagatam papam. So they are free from all the dualities. Moha is this of the present. What if my mother consumes a poison and this and that? So many things. So what? Arjuna, in order to get Krishna, he had to kill thousands of warriors daily. If we have to forgo a few relatives, so what? So what? It's worth a sacrifice. Sacrifice of yourself and sacrifice of your near and dear ones. If it so happens, mostly it will not happen because they have so much attachment. And they are of Vedic times, na? उतना power नहीं उनमें suicide करने का. काफी attached है. So much attached to us only. So how will they commit suicide like that? So not so easy. But one becomes fearful. What if? What if? Okay, then what can be done? Te dvandva moha nirmukta bhajante mam drudavrata. They worship me with great determination. So those who acted piously in the past and current, they are very determined. So we have to follow in their footsteps. They are pure devotees, or they are very advanced devotees. Krishna also speaks in the 6th chapter that what he says, Shushinam Shrimatam Gehe Yogo Brashto Abhijayate. So they are born in rich families. Rich are two families, Kshatriyas and Vaishyas. Kshatriyas are, Prabhupada says, Kshatriyas are mercantile, Kshatriyas are administrative world. They have so much taxes and all, they are very rich. And for Vaishya, Prabhupada writes, mercantile community or well-to-do Vaishyas. He writes. Well-to-do means what? Financially they are well off. So Srimatam and Shuchinam are the Brahmin families. So one in the next life will be born in Brahmin family. So they will be quite sin-free life, leading sin-free life. That's how they will be born in such family. So they will be very determined for devotional practices. We have not, maybe we have been acting sinfully. That's why that determination is not there. So we have to do now what was lacking in the past. Now we have to do. Now we are acting piously. We are not eating meat, gambling, illicit sex, intoxication. Also, Punya Shravana Kirtana. The virtuous Lord's messages are virtuous in themselves when properly heard. So we are hearing, more you hear, more you are acting piously, your all impiety will all go away. Like that. So what was not done earlier, we have to do now. Just like I think the boys who come from diploma to engineering, they get directly entrance into second year of engineering. First year they don't have to. Because they have done diploma. You know, no? What they call diploma is? Diploma only. So 3 years of diploma they do after 10th. Instead of 11th, 12th. 11th, 12th we learn a lot of mathematics, derivatives, matrices, integration also I think. Yeah. So all these foundational principles of mathematics are taught there. But those people in their diploma, they don't study mathematics so much. They directly study whichever branch something. And from there when they apply for engineering, they come directly in second year. In first year we study M1 and M2. Quite tough. Vectors and all those things which were not there in 11th, 12th. And they skipped it. And now directly M3. In our engineering we used to have a joke. This is not M1, M2, M3. This is M1, M2 and M3. Yamaraj 1, Yamaraj 2 and Yamaraj 3. Increasing order of difficulty in passing and scoring. But engineering is all, no matter which branch you are in, it's all mathematics only. It's also one of the 8 types of intelligences. Logical, mathematical intelligence. There are 8 types of intelligence. But unfortunately the whole world is becoming crazy for becoming engineers. This is only one intelligence, logical, mathematical intelligence. The other intelligences are, maybe I will have to see. Interpersonal. My interpersonal intelligence is very high. Not so much logical, mathematical. I was not meant for engineering. So interpersonal interaction means socializing. So anybody I meet within less than a minute, he's my friend and he sees friend in me also. Very high. That's why book distribution is very easy. Then there is intrapersonal also. Maybe I'll see it only, what it is. It's good to know. Then there is musical intelligence. That's why I find some devotees, they may be toppers in IIT, but sometimes they are not able to chant also sometimes, Nasingati properly. They are going off track because they don't have that intelligence of music. We can teach them and they can pick up also. 8 types of intelligence. Visual spatial, not spatial, SPATIAL, visual spatial. So like you see this, so how much you recollect all this, the intricacy, the design, the flower, this is visual spatial intelligence. Then interpersonal, that is socializing. And then logical mathematical, that is our engineering, all plus minus mathematics, that is all logical mathematical. Then musical or rhythmic. Then bodily kinesthetic. This bodily, what do you call that, enthusiasm and swiftness and running and all that, that is also one intelligence. Then naturalist intelligence, that is in the nature, which are flowers, which are the trees, and understanding all that. Then verbal or linguistic, this also is there in me to lesser extent. There is a test called as DMIT test. They take 3,000-4,000 rupees. Each finger of your hands, 10 fingers, 3 prints will be taken. This, like this. Mine were taken. But devotee only did it. Then within 3-4 hours, they will give you the record of 50-60 pages, A4 size. And then they will ever complete analysis of your brain. Which intelligence is how much percentage it is there in you. Like that tests are conducted. These are done because those who are not fit for IIT, NIT or any engineering, but there are so many parents who want their children to be engineers and all that, and they put them into engineering and the fellows fail like anything. This subject he fails, or 2-3 subject he fails, and then parents are coming to teachers and sir, what is this? Our son, he had been a topper in the village, but how is he failing? Arey sir, this is not engineering. हर किसी के बस की बात नहीं है. बहुत लगता है अंदर, तो नहीं वो मानते ही नहीं, तो देन कोई गो फॉर दिस टेस्ट इन DMIT टेस्ट व्हेन इट देन दे अंडरस्टैंड हिज लॉजिकल मैथमेटिकल इंटेलिजेंस इज वेरी लो, but he has another type of intelligence. Then the parents are advised, counseled that if only you put him in this stream, maybe commerce or arts, he'll flourish because this intelligence is very high in him. Why do you want him to be engineer? That is not there. That is not his cup of tea. Then the parents agree good. So they do it in their academy only, Sandipani Academy, our devotees academy. Kanai Govind Prabhu is there. He was NIT Warangal pass out. He settled in Hilyanagar, 3 hours from Pune. So there they get it done. So through the test, then the parents understand, oh, he is not fit for engineering. He can. Similarly, devotees asked me in Ujjain, one Mataji asked me, Bhakti Haru Maharaj disciple, that our daughter, I know that daughter. So then where to put her? So then I told, go for this test. So they went it and now they are very clear. They were thanking me. Said, thank you, Prabhu. Now we are very clear where she will flourish. Otherwise, we are in dual mind, not clear whether we wanted her to be here, but she wanted there and all that. So now all confusions are over. So what I was telling, bhajante mam drudavratah. Avoid temptations by practicing austerities and sense control. This will help us to increase our determination. If we don't do that and we get into wrong sides, wrong things, then eventually the determination will keep going down, 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 down. Then it becomes difficult to continue as a brahmachari for brahmacharis. So they headed in the wrong direction, in the dangerous zone. Like women and all that. Some women will be behind sometimes. So then if one interacts too much and becomes emotionally thing, then he may not be able to. She may even propose also. Like one brahmachari was called by phone, one girl called that Prabhu. He was preaching to a congregation and she was also part of that congregation. She became devotee maybe at around 16. She called and said, Prabhu ji, I am thinking I will not marry only. I will join His Holiness Navagandra Swami Maharaj, Brahmacharini Ashram in Udhampur, in Jammu Kashmir. There is one ashram, Brahmacharini Ashram, within ISKCON temple only. So I will join there. So he was telling, no, you can marry and all. She said, no, if at all I marry, Prabhu, I will marry you only. I can't think of anybody else. So then one good thing he did after hearing this, he did not say yes and all that. So he went to his senior brahmachari. So like this happened, she said like this. Immediately that brahmachari said, you throw away this mobile. This mobile is very dangerous for you. This is way back in 2000 what? Maybe 2010 or something like that. So then he told us that this is only one mistake I did. I did not give up the mobile. So she called next time also. She followed up. So he melted and then he got married with her. Now they have one daughter or something. So that was obstacle, that mobile. Because she was doing follow-up through mobile. He should have removed that mobile. But attachment to mobile was also there. Then with mobile, he became immobile. Grahastha ashram is immobile, na? Grahastha, he stays in house. So preaching he cannot do all over the world. That sannyasis do, and because lack of sannyasis, so brahmacharis also have to preach all over the world nowadays. So mobile can make you immobile. So take care. For you that will not happen. This is progression. They will come in your life little later. Especially after. In the West, earlier it was a formula. Anybody saffron, that means Prabhu is ready for marriage. All the Matajis are shooting at him. He will be my husband. No, another Mataji's time. Somebody will get him as their husband, as her husband. Like that. Nowadays, there is nobody becoming brahmachari only. So they cannot target anyone. They hardly this unlimited scarcity of brahmacharis almost in the US and all that. Maybe in Russia there are many, but US hardly any. But nowadays our Radheshyam and all they are preaching. So there is hope and scope. Hopefully. Indians become brahmacharis, but not Americans. Avoid temptations by practicing austerities and sense control. Sense enjoyment leads to temporary happiness with frustration and with loss of concentration. It's very dangerous. It looks very promising. I wanted to eat 15 gulab jamuns. I am able to. I got it today. Good. But temporary happiness you will get. But then frustration. Then your stomach may pain. so much sweet and all. You may have dysentery also. And loss of concentration. So you may feel sleepy now. You are reading Prabhupada book because so many gulab jamuns. Everything you are saying yes only without hearing what Prabhupada is saying. If Prabhupada says something, you can say yes. But Prabhupada is not saying anything and saying yes. Prabhupada is not saying anything, yes. It's a one-way dialogue. It's a monologue, but it's a dialogue, but it's one way only, one-sided. Devotional austerities with sense control to avoid temptation leads to seriousness towards education. One can learn seriously what are these books and everything. If you have devotional austerities clubbed with sense control to avoid temptation. Sense gratification is equal to keep jumping to different objects. Yes, just like imagine YouTube. Are you satisfied with watching one movie whole of 1 hour, 2 hour? No, person goes to a little bit, he will fast forward. Okay, okay, next movie now. Next movie. Scroll it up. Yeah, now this movie. Okay. How much they change? That's why shorts are becoming very famous, isn't it? Very short they are, less than a minute, na? Because they know this fellow cannot be satisfied with long thing. So just one shot for less than a minute, and then you say, okay. And then next comes automatically. You do that. Sometimes that also after 5-10 seconds. Okay. Next, people are so restless. So much passion is there. So there is no satisfaction. Sense gratification is keep jumping to different objects since no satisfaction, and therefore it leads to loss of concentration. There is no concentration only. In the presence of sense objects, mind becomes weak and oscillates. And that leads to multiple ideas come to satisfy the mind. Mind keeps oscillating. So ideas also come. Hey, let me try that. Okay, let me try this. Okay, this movie, that movie, this channel, that channel, this thing. No fixity anywhere. Like a prostitute keeps changing customers, thinking that this fellow will pay me more and that fellow will give more pleasure, like that. Weaker the higher taste, weaker the determination. One has to have higher taste. Param društva nivartate. What is the beginning? Vishaya vinivartante niraharasya dehina rasovarjam rasopiyasya param društva nivartate. Even though one gives sense object, the test for them remains. And having not attained a higher taste, one craves for that lower one. Higher taste comes from faith in parampara. We should hear acharyas. Acharyavan purusha veda. The devotee who possesses an acharya. We should not try to be dhanavan, rupavan, gunavan and this one, that one. And Bhagwan also. We should want to be acharyavan, possessor of an acharya. Acharyavan purusha veda. Such a person knows Purusha, the supreme person. And then you are not interested in Maya. Knowledge increases, then proportionately faith increases. So if you want to increase your faith, you have to increase your knowledge. Read a lot, hear a lot, and see how your faith increases. That's what I told you, that I heard that in that Vrindavan's Research Institute, there are 32,000 books. So my mind is thinking, maybe before I die, can I read all 32,000 books? Those books are also dying in a sense. If some of those books are eaten up by termite, you try to pick it up, it will all fall down, crumble. But desire is there. This is very good desire. Maybe all 32,000 books can be read. Even if you read one book in one day, 32,000 days means, let's say 320 days in a year. So, 1,000 years, na? 1,000 years I have to live. With the speed of one day, one book, if I read, 1,000 years I have to live. That Ishobnisha sloka is there, na? What is it? Jivisha Shatam Shamaha, something like that. That is also talking about only 100 years. I need 1,000 years. I don't know how to do that. Maybe next life, if I'm born, I'll read the other books. Like that. So knowledge with service attitude, which attracts the superior's blessing, leads to faith. So one is acquiring knowledge, other is serve your superiors, that will attract their blessing, then faith will grow like anything. Where determination is required in practical life, when we are overeating or oversleeping, blaming others, then depression, that all leads to agitation of mind. So we should not be overeating, oversleeping. So Determination is just in appropriate amount of eating and all that. Determination is requires unrelenting enthusiasm. It is connected to that. Determination is there, then enthusiasm will be there. Curbing of all other sense enjoyment leads to overeating. When you are just saying no, 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 no to this, so you will end up in overeating. Sense enjoyment is not there, especially for brahmachari. So he may end up in overeating. Okay, कुछ तो करके दिखाया मैंने, इतना कोई भी नहीं खा सकता. एटलीस्ट बच्चे तो नहीं खा सकते, सब ब्रह्मचारी एक्सपर्ट होते हैं, तो उनका अपने अपने में कंपटीशन उतना नहीं चलेगा. एटलीस्ट दे विल फील इन माय वॉइस आई द मोस्ट. इसलिए आई एम द लीडर ऑफ ऑल द बॉयज. दे कैन नॉट डू सो मच डिवोशनल सर्विस. इतना कृष्ण को कोई भी अंदर नहीं ले पाता. क्या है, कृष्ण को यहाँ लाना था, वो थोड़ा ज़्यादा लेने से वो पेट में चले गए, थोड़ा नीचे चले गए कृष्ण. लेकिन ठीक है, चलो, सेंस ऑफ अकम्प्लिशमेंट इधर, कुछ करके दिखाना है, कुछ करके दिखाया मैंने. फ्री टाइम्स लीड्स टू स्लीप. So determination is required to not be sleeping in the daytime. Night only sleep we cover. If interested in subject, then even not much sleep previous night, one is awake in the class, isn't it? Some interesting topic. Let's say cosmology is your of interest. So if cosmology somebody said, Chetan Champro or somebody. So when I was with His Holiness, Dhanurdhar Maharaj, na? Or that sannyasi who got into cosmology videos. So Chetan Champro worked with him. So the cosmology videos, all that. So if he says, and then you will be, cosmology. Or Pavaneshwar Prabhu. No, that to Dhanurdas or Dhanurdhar Maharaj, somebody. In cosmology, they only produce all this. Chetan Champro, Radha Madhav Prabhu, and one sannyasi. So like that. Studying entire 5th canto and all. But anyway, so if you are interested, then even if you have not slept previous night, you will be hearing with rapt attention. Yeah, what, like that. So if you have interest in any subject, you don't feel sleepy. Danvir Maharaj, I think. Yeah, correct. Danvir, not Dhanurdhar. Danvir Maharaj. So studying the script shastras is very important. Review daily. In studying, review daily. Associate and discuss with fellow devotees. Shastra is the basis for increasing faith. Take learning seriously. Responsibility for learning. You want to learn it. You ask somebody. I remember when I was reading 3rd canto for the 2nd time, I felt that I am not understanding. I wrote to Radheshyam Prabhu, Prabhu, I am reading this creation section. I am getting destroyed. Creation time. I am not understanding. Could you please tell something? He wrote, I am also reading 3rd canto only. I am also not understanding. Keep reading. By Krishna's grace, you will understand. Wow, great. So I am in proper parampara. He is also reading, he is also not understanding. I am also not understanding. Good. No problem. And he said, go on. What happens if you keep reading the same thing which you are not understanding? Krishna becomes merciful. Poor fellow. Because of his lack of piety, he is not able to understand. I will give him Dadami Buddhi Yogam Tam. So he will give some understanding and will be satisfied. Somebody will come, Pavaneshwar Prabhu will come, somebody will come in life and some answering will happen and will be happy. Participate actively in class. Ask questions, make notes, read proper books, lot of things like that. If you don't hear or read for some time, then the mind and senses go in the wrong direction. How many of you observed? So make sure you are reading, hearing regularly. Praying to Advaita Acharya for great determination in chanting helps a lot, since his prayers brought Lord Chaitanya to this world. Advaita Acharya Bala Gadadhara Mora Kula Narahari Vilasya Mora. In Bhakti, Bal, determination, spiritual strength comes from Advaita Acharya. Daya karo Sitapati Advaita Gosai Tava Kripa Bale, not Bole. Tava Kripa Bale Pai Chaitanya Nithai. Oh my dear Advaita Acharya, please be merciful to me, O husband of Sita Devi. Daya karo Sitapati Advaita Gosai Tava Kripa Bale. By the strength of your mercy, Pai Chaitanya Nithai. Tava Kripa Bale Pai Chaitanya Nithai. One achieves Gaurang Mahaprabhu and Nityanam Prabhu. So we should pray to Advaita Acharya for great determination in our chanting. So then it will come. Vyavasayatmika buddhir ekeha kurunandana bahushakhaya anantasya buddhayo avyavasayinam. Those who are determined, one-pointed. So read Prabhupada books thoroughly and you will get that. On the contrary, 2.44 says, Bhogeshware prasakta nam taya pruta chetasam vyavasayatmika buddhir samadha. No, ithiyate, correct, no? So, those who are engaged in bhoga and aishwarya. How many of you know what is the difference between bhoga and aishwarya? Anybody else? Huh? Not tendencies, to be able to enjoy it. We may have gulab jamuns. A rich man has gulab jamuns, but he has diabetes. Doctor has told no. So he's not able to enjoy. And his servants may eat that, all that. He has opulence, but he is not able to do bhoga. Aishwarya is there. Bhoga, if he does it, he may die also. So somehow, yes. And poor people, they don't have bhoga. They don't have aishwarya. But bhogas, they can eat like anything, sleep like anything. Like that. But rich people, they are not able to enjoy. They have aishwarya only. But sometimes they may be able to do both also. So bhoga and aishwarya prasaktanam taya apruta chetanam. Then intelligence is stolen away. Vyavasayatmika buddhi, one-pointed determination, samadhavana vidyate, is not having, is not there. And in 619 he says, yatha dipo nivatasto ningate sopama ningate sopama smrita yogino yata chittasya yunjato yogam atmana. As a lamp in a windless place does not waver, so the transcendentalist whose mind is controlled remains always steady in his meditation on the transcendent self. That's why having association of equal sajatiya devotees, brahmacharis, is very helpful for anyone who wants to remain lifelong brahmachari. And keeping away from Matajis, keeping away from even grihasthas for that matter. His Holiness Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, he was all alone with those three couples in London. And then because they were husband and wife, sometimes the husband would catch the wife and say, what is this? What are you saying? And so when he would see, he would not, as a brahmachari, he is not able, he should not see all these kind of things intimate. Similarly, brahmachari should not see the animals having sexual intercourse. These are not good things for him to see, because he's supposed to keep away from all these things. Out of sight, out of mind. But when he sees then such thing, then he may also be agitated. So for him, his Holiness Tamal Krishna Maharaj, it was not that much, but then even catching hold of, he did not touch any woman, but then another man is touching, but that is his wife, that is legal, that's not a problem. He's just saying, what is this, what are you saying, or something like that. So that created something, and then eventually they only asked him that, see, as a couple also we can do wonderfully bhakti. It is redoubled energy also. Why don't you marry? So he said, but I don't know anyone. Yeah, you don't worry, we will arrange. So they arranged for him Madhuri Mataji. That Mataji, one Mataji knew Madhuri Mataji in London or somewhere. She called her and she said, okay. Then she came and he got married to her. So then Prabhupada saw he's a candidate for sannyas even. So just 1.5 years he was a grahastha, and Prabhupada decided to give him sannyas. And everybody, especially Mataji, is, Prabhupada, what will happen to Madhuri? She is my daughter, Prabhupada said. I'll take care. Don't worry. Okay. Like that. So Prabhupada only took lead and gave him sannyas also in Jaipur. And he became sannyasi. What a powerful sannyasi. Maharaj was asked, Maharaj, what is the secret of your successful sannyas? He said, I always went on increasing my service to Srila Prabhupada. How much service he rendered during Prabhupada's time only, till 1977. And what to speak after Prabhupada left. He kept on increasing, unlimitedly increased. And he was very successful sannyasi. So like that, one should be very determined. So if you have determination, Krishna's protection is surely there for you. Krishna is yours. Because you are bent upon having Krishna and Krishna only. Krishna is your only prized possession. There is nothing other possession you have. His only possession and prized possession. You don't consider anything worthwhile. You think only Krishna. Tvam akinchana gocharam. Oh Lord, Kunti Devi says, you are the property of those who are materially impoverished. You don't have any faith in anything material and any one material. Parents, money, wealth, house, car, bungalow, the civilization, posh cars, buildings, computers, laptops, mobile, nothing. And no one, not even President of America or India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi, no one, no one, and no one. Only Krishna. When you are so focused, Vyavasatmika Buddhi, then Krishna, how will he? Because we have no one, then only Krishna, then Krishna has to be there. Yatamam prapadyante. Krishna says, yeah. If you really mean it, you don't have faith in anyone and anything, then I am there. How will I not be there? I was there for you anyway. I am there for materialistic people also, atheists also. I am providing them also food, clothing, shelter. I am providing them air, providing them sunlight, providing them water. And more so for sadhakas. And for you, who is akinchana bhakta, you have no other possession. You consider me only to be yours. So I am yours. Isn't it? So much. One will relish his relationship with Krishna, even though all alone. Prabhupada was relishing that. Prabhupada's one diary is there, the beginning. How many of you have read? There is one, the Jaladuta, that is only his journey. Living King George, that port in Kolkata, and then his journey began. At Cochin, Bhagavatam sets were uploaded, and then started westward, northwest, and going towards America. So that whatever he wrote, Markini Bhagavad Dharma, that song and all that, that is all there. But after being in West, in America for few months, then he started maintaining another diary called The Beginning. It's not big. I have read soft copy. I don't know how many. Altogether it may come 30-40 pages, I believe. Or maybe a little more. Worth reading. You can see Prabhupada's struggle. What all he's writing down. Daily expenses. And how much was somebody's donation. They're very meager. How many people came today? Only 3-4 people came. Today no one came. And this. So one of the things which I love, and His Holiness Varanarsi Maharaj also in one of Prabhupada disappearance days maybe, he read it and he explained on it, that on Adhivas day of Gaur Purnima, this is 1965 Prabhupada reached, 1966 March, next day is Gaur Purnima, one day before Adhivas. So Prabhupada is writing in the diary, so tomorrow is Gaur Purnima. My hundreds and thousands of God brothers, God sisters and all, they will all come to Mayapur Dham and in Vrindavan, and they will have wonderful program of Gaur Purnima, hearing about Gaurang Mahaprabhu, fasting, feasting, dancing, festival, decoration, what not, and there are so many together. It will be powerful celebration. But here I am all alone. There is no one here. And that's a fact. Because the few people he is preaching to, they hardly have any interest. And for them, Gaur Purnima, Krishna doesn't make any sense. They don't know Krishna. So Gaurang Mahaprabhu is a far-fetched idea. Prabhupada says, so I am all alone. But I don't mind. Even if I have to go to hell, I don't mind. I am here on the instruction of my spiritual master. And even if I have to go to hell, I don't like that. Some very touching statements are there. Because can you imagine being all alone in America in 1966 and there's nobody follower? All those people are into drugs and all social outcasts and all that. And being among them, and on the contrary, all his God brothers, sannyasis, he is also sannyasi, Bhakti Rakshasiddha Madhar, Bhakti Pragyan, Keshav Maharaj, they all are having such nice festival. We hear sometimes Yatra devotees go majority and you are few here, 3-4 because the exam is there, something is there, campus placement. So you feel so bad, whole voice looks like, dreary wide, empty, kya hai ye? एकाकी अमर से सब संगीरा संगे जे कोइलो विलास से संग न पाइया कांदे सुंदर श्याम दास like that some feeling comes. So how Prabhupada might have felt, you can get a good glimpse of it through reading that diary, the beginning, very powerful. Okay, anyway, so that is in short about this topic. Any question about it? So how many of you are ready to join Brahmacharya Ashram? Raise your hand. Haribol, everybody should raise hand. Yeah, that's the spirit. If you did not hear the question, doesn't matter. I told you to raise hand. You just raise hand. I am your well-wisher. Though not ever well-wisher. That is Prabhupada. But on behalf of Prabhupada only I am proposing to raise hand. And ask your friends afterwards for what Prabhu told to raise hand. And make sure you follow that because you have raised hand. Yes, any question? Any obstacle that you face in joining Brahmacharya ashram? You have enough space in Varanasi temple? Construction is coming. Don't worry, I will fund it. At least Brahmacharya ashram will get it built. Temple doesn't come up, no problem. Brahmacharya ashram will keep photo and continue preaching all over Varanasi, Prayagraj. Yes. Any question? Any obstacle? Any confusion? Any misunderstanding? Any less understanding? Ask. If you are right now ready to join, then I think there should not be any question. But in case there is some delay, if you are not going to join before 9 a.m. today, fast breaking is till 9:45. So class hopefully end by 9. So if you are going to join before 9 or by 9 a.m., then no need of any question. But those who are not going to join till 9 a.m. on this 16th March 2026, you can ask questions. Yes. This is one of my top pleasures, top sense gratification, to inspire boys to become brahmacharis. Yes.
प्रभु जी ये
अपनी पार्टी को बढ़ाना होता है ना. All जनता पार्टी, बीजेपी, कांग्रेस, they try to increase theirs. So अपना ब्रह्मचारी पार्टी है, so you should increase it. It's a party politics. Yes.
प्रभु जी मतलब स्लीपिंग की क्वालिटी कैसे अच्छी कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि
स्लीपिंग की क्वालिटी, स्लीपिंग नहीं करना है. निद्राहार विहार कादि विजितो चात्यंत दीनौ चयो. प्रॉपर सेड एडवांसमेंट इन भक्ति मीन्स डिक्रीजिंग ईटिंग एंड स्लीपिंग. आप क्वालिटी एकदम, क्वांटिटी तो उतना ही रखने वाले और उसमें क्वालिटी भी बढ़ाने वाले. ये तो अजब क्वेश्चन है, अजीब सा क्वेश्चन है.
जैसे मतलब ओवर ईटिंग पे तो आदमी कंट्रोल कर सकता है, लेकिन नींद आती है तो कैसे खुद से कंट्रोल करेगी? रात में ये सब पूरा हो जाए या कभी कभी पूरा 6 घंटे.
Bowel should be cleared up, then you can peacefully sleep. You can work in the daytime physically also, then you'll be tired, you'll feel sleepy. You can apply little oil, coconut oil, but 1 drop or so. So that also leads to deep sleep. Apart from that, you can go to some Ayurvedic doctor and whatever prescription he gives, some oil they give, Brahmi oil, this oil, something, to apply on the palms. In Pune I do that. Here preaching means all sacrifice. Health, don't worry. So in the Pune NVCC I apply coconut oil on the palms, on the feet, soles of the feet, and on the head also for peaceful sleep. But here कहाँ coconut oil, वहाँ कहाँ time for applying coconut oil like that. Yes. He has a question.
Prabhuji, there are some questions from Google form.
Yes.
So, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, you have got such conviction to fully surrender your life to Krishna.
I have not fully surrendered. Surrender is what you call in progress.
How can I get that conviction? I also wish to fully engage myself in the practice of devotional service to Krishna, but I have got lot of past conditioning and lot of ignorance. How can I be a sincere devotee?
Everybody has got. I also have my past conditioning and what ignorance, whatever it is. So we all have that. A degree may differ. So we all have to work on it. And the working way is surrendering only, isn't it? And Krishna will yoga kshema. So whatever you lack purity, you said. So Krishna will provide you. His promise is there. Yoga means what? I will provide what you lack. So you lack purity, I will provide that. And Shema, you have some determination, some sincerity, some seriousness. Krishna will preserve that. And you will have less of it, more of it is required, Krishna will provide. You just worry about ananyas chintayanto mam. With undivided attention. You just serve Krishna. Quantity and quality. Both ways you serve Krishna. Krishna will provide it. It will be taking time. No problem. I am not concerned about going back to Godhead at all. I am concerned that I should perform bhakti, go on like this. And by the end of life I die, I am not pure. I take another birth. By Krishna's grace, prasadam so much taken. Human birth is guaranteed. Mostly again born in India. And we will continue bhakti. Again next life we will become brahmacharis. And we will continue. Let Krishna decide whenever he wants to take me. and let him take me after 100, becoming 100% pure only. And let that 100% purity be in next lives, 100 lifetimes later, no problem. This is what I am going to do. This is my position. Jivera Swarupa Krishna Nitya Das. Isn't it? How does it matter? Like, who amongst us is ready to go to Golok Vrindavan right now, immediately? Even I am not ready. I also have impurities. Even if plane comes, Sundarshyam Prabhu के लिए गाड़ी आया है, अरे मुझे बहुत जाना है, आगे प्रयागराज जाना है आज, फिर आगे फिर फिरोजाबाद जाना है, फिर दिल्ली जाना है, फिर राउरकेला जाना है, फिर बुर्ला भी जाना है, फिर ओडिशा भी जाना है, and ओडिशा में other places also. I have a lot of plans. And then I have a flight on 14th April back to Pune. ये फ्लाइट कहाँ से आ गया? ये प्रीपोन, एक फ्लाइट थोड़ा सा टाइम का प्रीपोन हुआ है, लेकिन ये फ्लाइट तो बहुत ही पहले ही आ गया. गोलोक वृंदावन फ्लाइट वाज टू बी कॉट एट द एंड ऑफ लाइफ. इतना जल्दी कैसे आ गया? सो वी आर नॉट रेडी फॉर दैट, isn't it? So we are ready to go on in our life, isn't it? So like that, why not some more lives in case required? But this is the practice we'll have. What more than this we could do? More than brahmachari, what we too will do? No, we are brahmacharis as far as bhakti practice goes, isn't it? If we are given sannyas, we'll take it up if it is really required. Otherwise, we'll go on, isn't it? As a grahastha, bhakti will be quite less in a sense. 7-8 hours in the job. So okay, as far as spiritual life, this is the topmost, isn't it? Quality we can increase now. Quantity to nothing more than this. We are so-called fully dedicated devotees. Full-time devotees. Full-time it is called. But we only know internally we are not full-time. Hey Prabhu, manager क्यों पकड़ रहे हैं मुझे, उसको भी तो थोड़ा कृपा दो. I am full-time and in bracket, not always devotee. Not always full-time devotee. Isn't it? So don't worry, go on with bhakti practices. So what to do to have determination like me? He's asking. Hear the lecture again. Maybe he did not hear the whole lecture. Isn't it? Nothing else is to be done. We already discussed in this class only. These are all points from Prabhupada books only. I have not spoken anything outside of Prabhupada books. Somewhere else I had to give this class. So I went through Vedabase and I saw what all Prabhupada says in different places. That's what we have discussed. It's all there in Prabhupada books. All that you need for practicing and progressing in bhakti is all given by Prabhupada. You have to just read it, understand whatever doubts, confusions, clarification. We can ask senior devotees. Our classes like this we can attend, we can ask questions and like that. Determination grows mainly by hearing scriptures and serving pure devotees. And serving pure devotees also hearing them. And seeing them in action also. We can become their personal servant. This was one of my aspirations. Is there also now to travel with sannyasis, at least one sannyasi at a time, and become their personal servant, carry their bag, cook for them. I'm not good in cooking, so I little hesitate. He's always Gopakishna. I wanted to cook for him, but I would wonder, my God, there's so many Matajis expert cooking. If I cook, it will be like, even I may not be able to appreciate. I may appreciate because मैंने बनाया है. ठीक ही तो है, salty नहीं है, और ये भी नहीं, और वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा. But it's okay. After all, I have cooked. But others cannot appreciate. Got it? Again, you ask the question.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, I have heard from senior devotees in
That is the same question, na? No, same question. You just read it.
You have got such conviction to fully surrender your life to Krishna. How can I get that conviction? I also wish to fully engage myself in the practice of devotional service to Krishna, but I have got lot of past conditioning and lot of ignorance. How can I be a sincere devotee?
Yeah, so despite all this, I recommend you to join as a brahmachari. Have a discussion with your counselor and with his blessings. There will be shortcoming. Maybe you are not fit according to standards to join as a brahmachari, but still plead at his lotus feet, fall, cry tears. He may become merciful and he may allow you to be brahmachari at least for a few years. Join as a brahmachari, your determination will grow. Because all time only preaching. And that too you will get association of so many other brahmachari. You will travel with them, Prayagraj to Varanarsi, Varanarsi to Prayagraj, and Varanarsi to Prayagraj, Prayagraj to Varanarsi. You don't go anywhere else, na? जीना यहाँ, मरना यहाँ, इसके बिना वाराणसी से प्रयागराज, प्रयाग से इसके बिना कहीं थर्ड प्लेस है ही नहीं अभी के लिए. तो ऐसे इतना संग मिलेगा इन लोगों, बहुत कवर कर देंगे पैसेज वाराणसी प्रयागराज. इट विल बी गुड. Join. Surely you can see your determination will grow like anything. And in future, if required, one can get married, not an issue. And, Krishna will arrange nokri and chokri. Krishna will arrange. No problem. हाँ, ब्रह्मचर्य जो अंदर रहेगा उसके लिए भाग रही, जो बाहर जाएगा उसकी बात कर रहे थे हम लोगों के लिए, अंदर वालों के लिए भाग रही है. जो बाहर जाएंगे उनके लिए नौकरी और चौकरी है. हम बाहर जाते नहीं तो इसलिए हमारे लिए नौकरी और नहीं चौकरी नहीं, और वो उतना अंदर आते नहीं तो इसलिए उनके लिए भाकरी नहीं है, वो चपाती लेते शायद. भाकरी और चाकरी. ओके ठीक है चलो. करी ऑल्सो ना समटाइम. राजभोग वाली है कि नहीं, तो ऐसे. यस.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Prabhuji, I have heard from senior devotees in lectures that sometimes ghost gets attracted towards devotees. Is this right, Prabhuji?
Not always. If the devotee has been impure in his physique and all that, not taking bath, that may happen. But no, don't have to worry. You chant loudly. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Even if he is attracted to you, he will be repelled also. Because he is not so much there for becoming attracted to holy name. Because you are chanting holy name, he will get repelled. Once Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur came from his village to another village he was supposed to visit. Early morning he came, there were 3-4 sons also with him. So the villagers were shocked. How you came so early from your... No, we came yesterday night only. It became a little late, so we stayed outskirts. Outskirts where you stayed in the night? There was some bungalow there, some kind of old house. That's where we stayed with my son. Oh, that house, that is famous for ghosts. There is a ghost, dangerous ghost there. It's a ghost haunted bungalow. How did you stay there? Yeah, we went, he was there. So we had loud Sankirtan. So he went away and we slept peacefully. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur's formula. If at all ghost comes, do loud Sankirtan. In case in your voice you find there is not much Sankirtan, you join Brahmacharya Ashram. So there a lot of Sankirtan there. So the ghost will go out for sure. Maya is the topmost ghost who has haunted all of us. He says, in H. Jiva jago, Gaura Chandra bole, Koto nidra jao maya, Pishachi rakole. Oh my dear living entity, please rise, please get up, get awakened to your eternal reality of being Krishna Das. But Kotan nidra jao maya, you are peacefully sleeping on the lap of Maya, sleeping, snoring also. And she, beta so ja, kuch problem nahi. Kotan nidra jao maya, Pishachi rakole, on the lap of Maya, you are nicely sleeping. So she no need to haunt us, we are peacefully sleeping on her lap. If you get up, she will haunt you. But there is no need for her to haunt you only because you are sleeping peacefully. So all of us have been haunted by this ghost of Maya. And only solution is Krishna consciousness.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, can we attract Krishna by our sadhana?
Yeah. Through chanting particularly.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, can you please give a demo of how to do Sulagu chanting? I am trying, but in doing that, I am not able to record my japa. I am able to hear it with one ear closed, but it's not coming in recording.
Recording, externally recording. Okay, for recording you can sleep, you cannot sleep, you can sit a little bit outside and a little bit louder you can chant. Little bit means for that recording purpose. What the Bluetooth and all doesn't record or does? They have to have earphone, no? And that mic is there, correct? Quite good mobiles. And that too with Bluetooth or earphones at least, isn't it? And directly it registers. He's asking about Sulagu chanting. I have been stressing here. Those who are from that voice, they might not be knowing. Yeah, mic can be used. I can make sure it is somewhat closer to mouth and like that. But in case you have to record on a particular day, you can sit outside and outside means just little away. So the devotees are not disturbed by your somewhat louder chanting. But chanting japa means that only. You all read. I have given this when I went. Your voice was nothing. When I went to IIT Dhanbad voice, my God, that is to like volcanic eruption only. So loud. I have never found anywhere in the creation. So then I had to speak a lot about how this is not japa. So I spoke and I was teaching Bhakti Shastri, nectar of instruction, I think. So in that only it came somehow. Then I spoke that. So then afterwards I told this is very helpful for your voice. Make 15 minutes audio, what they call, clip. And every day play it in your prasadam time, morning, for at least 15 days, and the leader should report to me that all devotees in these 15 days have heard it several times. Like so, then I told them that maybe audio recording we can give here also. I'll see it. It must be there in that audio recorded, uploaded thing. So 15 minutes only from that Bhakti Shastri course we have taken it particularly for them, and it is applicable. So we have to chanting means japa means sulagu is the word, very softly. Only you should be able to hear. Your neighbor should not be able to hear. Today one devotee was chanting in another group. I was here, and he was not very loud, but it was not sulagu, and I was able to clearly hear you. So I told my devotee next to me, the Prabhu, then another circle, one devotee chanting very loudly. Tell him only he should hear, not his neighbor also. What to speak of we here in another circle. So that is not what happened. Because of our passion, we have certain bad habits. One is chanting very loudly, and then also there is no guarantee we are hearing. And the other thing is like shaking leg like this, or shaking neck like this, body like this. Or we are always in the dancing mode. Basically, it's oscillating mode. And another thing is links. This is also wrong. That day I think I read here from Sri Bhajan Rahasya, Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Kampayan, no, should not shake your beats. Years before, 15 years back, one of the disciples of His Holiness Radha Govind Swami, a senior disciple, Rup Charan Prabhu, he came. He requested Radhesham Prabhu कि प्रभु जी हिंदी में ये आपके यहाँ ना ब्रह्मचारी काफ़ी ऐसे हैंड शेक करते, वो बीट्स को शेक करते, ये अच्छा नहीं है, शास्त्रों में बताया आचरण ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए, तो कृपया आप उनको बताइए. राधेश्याम प्रभु से नो प्रभु जी आप ही बताइए, आप भी तो सीनियर डिवोटी हैं. तो फिर राधेश्याम प्रभु गेव माइक टू हिम, ही वर वेरी रिलक्टेंट, वेरी हेजिटेंट. ये सिंह आप तब सब बहुत अच्छे प्रचारक हैं, युवकों को प्रचार करते हैं, हम तो कुछ भी नहीं है, लेकिन बस हमें लगा, राधेश्याम प्रभु ने बोला इसलिए हम बता रहे हैं इधर कि कृपया आपसे निवेदन करते हैं ऐसे बीट्स मत हिलाइए, ये उचित नहीं है. ये तुलसी माला है तो तुलसी के बीट्स हैं, तो ऐसे नहीं हिलाना चाहिए. आचार्यों ने बताया, शास्त्रों ने बताया, तो हम सब समझ गए. तो should not be shaken up. So these some wrong practices we have picked up, and they are going on and on all over ISKCON. Majority of the devotees are doing. Many don't know, because many don't read Prabhupada books or Acharya's books. So then how will they know? Ignorance can be destroyed only by Guru and Acharyas. So they have written in their books. Some are speaking it out also. We have to hear them, then we will come to know.
Prabhuji, many times we tend to rely more on our intelligence than on sadhana bhakti. Putting faith in sadhana bhakti may not appear as immediately convincing as our own logic because intelligence seems more visibly practical to us. Can you help me out how to overcome my intelligence and take shelter of sadhana bhakti where it is going wrong?
You don't have to overcome that intelligence. That is material intelligence, your logic and everything. That's what we already said, na? 8 types of intelligences. Logical, mathematical is one like that. You have to develop spiritual intelligence. That is lacking in you. That's why you are using your own logical, mathematical intelligence and all that, thinking that this will not work, sadhana doesn't work. Jiva Goswami has said intellectual platform is spiritual platform. And this intellectual platform is nothing but that which we hear from Guru Sadhu Shastra. That nourishes us. So that intellectual platform is very important. Who is telling you to give up intelligence? Develop intelligence. Spiritual intelligence. That comes by hearing, by reading Prabhupada books, hearing Acharyas, and acting it out, serving great devotees. So it will develop, and you'll have strong faith in these things. 24 hours you will look forward to chant, to read, to hear, to serve Vaishnavas, to preach, 24/7. Because what else? In fact, that is how, as you go on advancing and become pure devotee, then you want to serve 24 hours, then you find your body poses some limitations. then you feel, wish I could serve 24 hours. Then that is the time Krishna takes pure devotee out of that body, because his body is falling short of that desire that he has to serve 24 hours. Body being material is not able to allow him to serve 24 hours. So he will be given spiritual body, Satchidananda, in Golok Vrindavan, and he can serve 24 hours. So thus we will have, but spiritual intelligence should develop. Currently only material intelligence and all logic, and because of our past misdeeds we have doubts, confusions, and uncertainties. But there are so many uncertainties of material life which we always have been discussing, isn't it? All our classes we discuss that quite predominantly. Like I also spoke COVID time, how helpless we were, and economy can crash anytime. You see Iran and Israel war is going on. What knows what happens? Whole Iran, I don't know which is weaker one, whichever the country, that may completely get lost. They may join, they may become part of Israel also, or America can overpower a whole thing and he can take both the nations under him also, under it also. Like that, many things, there are so many uncertainties. Forget all that, anything can happen in our body, isn't it? One Mataji, devotee Mataji, Sham Sundari Mataji, daughter of Her Grace Janva Mataji. So she was wonderful devotee from childhood, from age 2, when she was 2 years old, that time Mataji became devotee. So wonderfully raised in Krishna consciousness, by Mataji had deities, she was a counselor, powerful devotee. Because of her, whole Pune became so Krishna conscious, Pune congregation developed and all that. So then she was very eager for passing out, BSc become something she was doing. Final exam she gave and she came back running to Mataji, or result day I think, something like that. She passed, BSc was done, whatever that was, BSc become, that was done. Now no more education, now she can serve the home deities, very wonderful and all that. So then she just came and said, Mataji, the exam is over and this is over. And she embraced her mother, like that. And Mataji was also very happy, she embraced her daughter. And suddenly she found she became very heavy and she was going down. Mataji was trying to control, but she collapsed on the ground. And she was unconscious only, and Mataji was wondering what happened. So she immediately called, devotees were their neighbors. So they took her to hospital and operation. We were in Radha Gopinath temple. We were in the room of His Holiness Varanarsi Maharaj in the evening. Raisham Prabhu was introducing boys. So that time Maharaj got a call by Mataji that Maharaj, my daughter somehow collapsed. There is a spleen has splitted up, I mean internal bleeding. So they are going to operate. Could you please could you please have kirtan for her? Maharaj said immediately, Mataji, you don't worry, I will tell brahmacharis, we'll start the kirtan. And then Maharaj told the senior devotee, start kirtan for her and all that. And within few minutes only, our meeting was going on with Maharaj. And then she said, Maharaj, no more need. She left her body, like that. So what was the problem? The spleen in her body had bleeding, internal bleeding. And the doctors, before they could operate, she left body also. So there is no certainty of our body also, isn't it? That boy, how many of you seen that movie, The Truths of Life of This World, by Harun Yahya? Hey, only one. Others should be shown that movie, very powerful. How old age, diseases, and I think death, and some of the Adi Daivik calamities are there, I think, in that. Very powerful, just 50-55 minutes. I have personally seen that movie 7 times. While showing to boys, every time pausing, explaining. I myself saw it 7 times. Very powerful. Truths of life of this world, of the world. Harun Yahya, Muslim, based on Quran he has made. So there, that Cambridge or Oxford University boy suddenly collapses in the classroom. The boys take him to hospital. At once they operate and does not die. He remains alive, but he loses his short-term memory. And now he cannot remember what he did 15 minutes back, half an hour back. He eats food, and after half an hour, if somebody brings him plate of food, he may feel like eating nice item, but he doesn't know whether when he ate last time. So he has to hear recording. Every time he eats, he records. So today on such and such day at 9 a.m., I have taken 2 chapatis and 5 this and that, and like that. And then somebody comes at 10 o'clock, so food. He says, wait a minute. He hears the recording. 9 o'clock, he says, sorry, 1 hour back I have taken food. Sorry, I cannot take now, after a few hours. Can you imagine short-term memory there with every kid also? And he, Cambridge or Oxford, whatever it is, not easy to reach there. Very brilliant boys only reach there. He had reached there. But so there's no certainty of life and certainty within life. So why to not have faith in Krishna? Anyway, long subject matter, but keep hearing acharyas, you will get conviction. Yeah.
How to develop simplicity in following instructions of superiors rather than being complex and not following superiors.
By following anyway. Whether you want to follow or not, or you feel hesitation there, you follow anyway. And you see the result. That will also help. Also, we can, for developing any quality, we have to associate with one who has it, or those who have it. Anybody who finds simple in here, youth center, or in temple, just associate with them. We have some brahmachari, very simple, innocent. They are seniors also. Very simple people. And Kutinati and all is hardly there. So associate with such simple people. And they keep themselves very simple. In America also they have KISS formula. Keep it simple, stupid. If you are not having simple lifestyle, you are a stupid. So keep it simple, stupid. KISS. KISS formula. It's famous in the West. So yes, some people are so simple. As simple as that, they say. So they have a lot of faith coming from previous lives. We can also, Prabhupada, you can see how simple he is. Reading about Prabhupada. Prabhupada wanted difficulty in getting this visa and all problem. So he requested one young couple, why don't you adopt me as your child? And they both laughed like anything. Because they were young, 30, whatever, 25 years old. And Prabhupada is a 70, 80-year-old man. If they go to, I don't know, that registration office, that we are adopting a child. So that person will, okay, okay. Your name, wife's name, adopting a child. Okay, so child's name, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami. Age, means male. Gender, male. Age, 75. 75? What? What did you say? Is he adopting you or are you adopting him? What is the case? No, we are adopting. This is not called adopting a child. Adopting a dying man. As a father, not as a child. So Prabhupada, see how simple he was. He just said, just as simple as that. Because if any couple, American couple, adopts him as a child, then what? He's American citizen. No power in the creation can stop him to come enter in America and millions of times. He's American citizen. Now our Indian parents do what not? They make sure the Mataji is pregnant in America only and she delivers in America, because the moment he is born in America, he gets American citizenship. Done. So much they are mad. They will not bring her that period in India. So that she delivers there only. Yes. So simplicity we can learn by studying our Acharya's life. Yes.
Prabhu, as Pujari assist his Guru in deity worship, like that.
Again?
Prabhu, as Pujari assist his Guru in deity worship, like that, whom do a lead singer assist in Kirtan?
Guru only. His Holiness Radhan Swami Maharaj gave brahmachari class in Juhu, for Juhu brahmacharis, but many of Radha Gopinath brahmacharis also had gone. They also attended. It was combined thing. So Maharaj spoke on Raghunath Das Goswami, his life and renunciation. So towards the end he said that our only mission is to assist Srila Prabhupada in his mission of assisting his spiritual master. As simple as that, or as clear as that. Our only goal in life is to assist Srila Prabhupada in his mission. And what is his mission? He has only one mission. That to assist Bhaktivinoda Thakur. That's it. So everything we do, I am speaking, I am taking prasad, I am sleeping, everything should be to assist my Guru. That's it. Assist Prabhupada. All the time. But in deity worship it is very externally also there, because we keep our Guru's photo also. We take his permission first, then like that. But that doesn't mean that other time it is not like that. Like sometimes I went to some places where some other Guru's disciples were there and their Guru's photo was there, and my Guru's photo neither did they have nor did I carry. So I just did the worship to that Guru only, because that Guru is a disciple of Prabhupada only and he's assisting Prabhupada. And my Guru is also assisting Prabhupada only. They are not two different. And he is my Shiksha Guru also. So it all doesn't matter. And I can see my Guru also there. Both of them are together. In Warangal temple, if you go, we have photos of both His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj and His Holiness Radha Swami Maharaj in one lamination only, separately for both of them together. So they have only two disciples there, means two types. Jayapada Maharaj disciples and Radhanath Swami Maharaj disciples. So they don't have to keep changing photos and all that. Both photos are together only, one lamination only. Half Jayapada Maharaj, half Radhanath Swami Maharaj. So according to their Guru, they will worship like that. So our only goal in life is to assist Guru 24/7. We should breathe in also for our Guru and breathe out only for assisting our Guru. Otherwise, we should not breathe. Especially spiritual master leaves body, scriptures recommend the disciple should commit suicide. He should not live. He should give up body. How can you live without your Guru? So then scriptures say, okay, if you want to live, only in one condition you can live. You are going to carry forward the mission of your Guru, then only you can continue. Otherwise, you should have committed suicide. This is scriptural recommendation. Just see what absolute chastity is there. Chaste woman in Vedic time, husband dies, she is there. She will sit first on the pyre, find a funeral pyre. And then the husband's body will be kept and her body, her head, his head will be on her lap. And they'll set it on fire. And she will burn alive. She cannot live without her husband. And she doesn't feel any pain at all because the separation she feels the moment husband dies till now when she is sitting on funeral. So much she was burning in the flames of separation from her husband that these flames of fire are not even recognized by her. So much absolute chastity Vedic woman had. It's inconceivable in one sense. Can't understand how can the fire, my God, you imagine some fire, some candle is burning here. I will feel it. I will do my leg like this, little bit away, to save position like that. And here the whole body is on fire. So that is the recommendation. One should have that. Every moment, everything we do is for Guru only, for Guru's pleasure only.
Please may you tell us the standard of Bhajan Sandhya which should be followed in voice and what are the things we should take care of to a lead singer and other devotees in Bhajan Sandhya.
Bhajan Sandhya, do you have it? Achha, maybe some other place. Yeah, Bhajan Sandhya where Acharya's bhajans we sing. Our standard is generally one lead singer leads, others follow. Like that. And lead singer or followers, everybody should sing it for the pleasure of Krishna. Because Acharyas have sung originally all songs in pleasure, for the pleasure of Lord only. Isn't it? So we should also tune in with that mood. We should not sing for our own, portraying ourselves as a great singers, melodious voice, and alap, vilap, pralap. That is all not required. Once His Holiness Gaur Goswami Maharaj was going from his room to preaching program. You have seen? How many of you have gone to Bhubaneswar ISKCON temple? So it's on the first floor and you have to climb down the staircase if you have to go to road and all that. So he was going through the temple hall. One singer was leading kirtan with microphone, mridang players were there. So he was very melodious singer. One of the 3-4 disciples that were with His Holiness Gaur Govind Maharaj, so they said, Guru Maharaj, he sings very melodiously. So Maharaj said, Gaur Govind Swami Maharaj, yes, it is Maya Kirtan. It is not Krishna Kirtan. All were shocked. Who? What? Yeah. So Maharaj can detect that he is not singing for Krishna's pleasure. Krishna Balram are the deities there. Jagannath Baldev Subhadra are also there. Gaurnita are also there. So he is not singing for Krishna's pleasure. He is just trying to show how melodious is his throat and how he sings. This is not how. You should just, Acharyas have sung for Krishna's pleasure. Krishna loves to hear his holy name chanted by his devotees, pure devotees. So we should just sing it and we also get purified. Because when you sing, Jiva Jago, Krishna, Bhaktivinoda Thakur? Not Bhaktivinoda Thakur, this fellow, Sundarshyam Das, he's a crazy fellow. But he's singing Bhaktivinoda Thakur's song. So I love him, because I love Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So he's singing, he's repeating the words of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So I'm very happy. That's how Krishna's feeling there. Otherwise, Krishna doesn't care for our melodious singing. Who are we? Gandharvas or what? If 10,000 ice creams are given, we'll eat them all up. And thinking that, anyway, I sang yesterday. Today morning I sang it. So next turn will come only after 2 months. So this 10,000 ice creams that I eat, throat will become sore, but in 2 months I think it will recover. Isn't it? So we are not so great. We don't have so much love for Krishna. So just sing for the pleasure of Guru and Krishna. Everything should be done for their pleasure only. So there is no something like standard and all that. How many hours we should do, that is all depends on your. Sometimes we may be able to sing only one song. Many places we don't have also Bhajan Sandhya, many voices. In His Holiness Radhanaswami Maharaj had begun in Radha Gopinath temple every Saturday, I think, for something, 2-3 hours. It went on for some months. Sakale neha mahata yogo nashta parantapa. Then it stopped. And I never heard then Bhajan Sandhya ever. You know, so they may be having sometimes. At least Maharaj was not there so much. Everything we do should be done for pleasure of Hari Guru Vaishnavas.
I tend to look for striking points while hearing lectures, but hearing normally becomes boring. What to be done, Prabhuji, in such cases?
Striking points. Everything, all are striking points only. Because either Maya's endeavors, allurements are striking, or Krishna's representative statements are striking. If we are quite struck by the Maya's allurements, then we may not feel this thing to be very striking. It's very relishable. Krishna Katha is very relishable. Tava kathamrutam tapta jivanam. Maybe we need mercy. Serve devotees, by their blessing, will develop taste for hearing. Hearing with rapt attention. Prabhupada says, who can hear with rapt attention? Only one who is pure in mind. Who is pure in his mind? One who is pure in his action. Who is pure in his actions? One who is pure in his eating, sleeping, mating and defending. Maybe we have to do some homework in these 4 aspects. Maybe our eating is not pure. Maybe our sleeping is not pure. Our mating is not pure. And our defending is not pure. That's why we are not able to hear with rapt attention. Things are not so much striking then. Eating means only that which is offered to Krishna, cooked by devotees, offered to Krishna by devotees and served by devotees, the ideal standard. That only we take. And sleeping only to recover the exhaustion caused in the day while serving Krishna, so that tomorrow I serve with redoubled energy. For that reason only we sleep. Mating only to procreate Krishna conscious children. This is only for grahasthas, duly married couples, not for brahmacharis, sannyasis, vanaprasthas. And defending, only defending the mission of Guru, the position of Guru, Guru Parampara, Acharyas, and nothing to defend about ourselves. Then if you are pure like this, that means you are pure in action, that means you are pure in mind, and that means you can hear with rapt attention. Anything that you hear, anytime, as far as Krishna conscious Katha goes.
What are symptoms of spiritual intelligence and how to develop spiritual intelligence?
By hearing from Hari Guru Vaishnavas, reading scriptures, Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. The symptoms are, you will become pure devotee. Before that, Bhav Bhakta. So Bhav Bhakta, 9 symptoms are given. Some symptoms are Romancha Kampa Ashru Taranga Bhagjo, Ashta Sattvic Vikar, but that sometimes somebody may imitate. And sometimes it may be emotional trauma, one may undergo. He is not practicing devotional service, he is practicing emotional service. Then also this, then also it may appear Romancha Kampa and all. That is not proper. So that's why Rupa Goswami has very clearly defined it through the 9 symptoms of Bhava Bhakti. Avyartha Kalatvam. Such a person does not waste a single moment. In public, he may cry tears, and all. He may roll on the ground. But in private life, he may be wasting time. So that is not a Bhava Bhakti then. Then Manashunyata is absolutely not. Are you hearing? Hari Bol. You should also hear, no? So Manashunyata. He is completely free from that desire to be respected. Then Virakti is detached from material things. Namagane Sadaruchi is always eager and relishing Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Whether Nam Jap, Nam Kirtan, loudly chanting, singing with musical instrument, or Nam Bhajan, singing the different names of the Lord as given by Acharyas. Vibhavari Shesha Aloka Pravesha Nidra Chadi Otha Jiva Bolo Hari Hari Mukunda Murari Rama Krishna Hayagriva. So many names of Krishna in bhajan. So this is Nam Bhajan. So he is relishing all that. Then Asaktistat Upakhyane. In speaking, he has so much asakti, attachment. He wants to keep speaking about Krishna continuously. Then Pritistad Vasatistale. He loves to reside in Holy Dham. If at all he is not able to go there, in the mind only he relishes being in Vrindavan, Jagannath Puri, different holy places, different forests of Vrindavan, Kumudvan, Bahulavan, Kamyavan, Khadirvan, Belvan, Bhandirvan, Bhadravan, Lohovan, Mahavan, like that. And Navadvip, Godrum Dvip, Modrum Dvip, Jannu Dvip, Madhya Dvip, Antar Dvip, Rutu Dvip, Rudra Dvip is relishing. And Krishna's pastime, Gauranga's pastimes there. So Pritistad Vasati Sthale. Then what? Asaktistad Upakhyane. That I Gunakhyane. That I told already. Shantir, tolerance. Samutkantha is very, eager for devotional practices. Asha Bandha, hope against hope. No matter how much ever it appears Lord not merciful or whatever, he always has hope. No, Krishna Bada mein. I will get Krishna's mercy. So hope against hope, always. So these are the symptoms of anybody who hears with, what was the question again? Spiritual intelligence. Signs of somebody who has developed spiritual intelligence. Because Krishna will enter in his heart and Krishna will do nothing. He will cleanse his heart. So anathas are out. 75% anathas are out, only 25%. He enters in nishtha, then ruchi, asakti, bhav. So bhav symptoms we described. There are symptoms of other things also. Nishtha means then this passion ignorance is only 25%. And then also he also takes pleasure in hearing only. A lot of hearing. Ruchi, he likes devotional activities. Asakti, he is attached to Krishna so much. And asakti develops by hearing. Isn't it? He says, what is that? Anasaktasya vishan yatharupana. 7.1. Mayyasakta manapata yogam yunjan madashraya asamshayam samagram mam yathadnyasasi tachrunu. How you could be attached to me in yoga, or Arjun, you hear. Just hear. So that's why Krishna, Arjun does not speak also in 7th chapter. Only 7th chapter and 8 terms were introduced. So Arjuna asks about them in the 8th chapter beginning. So hearing. Similarly, Rukmini Devi also heard about Krishna in Kaundinyapur. And she developed so much attachment, she wanted to become maid servant of Krishna, wrote a love letter, very daring way. Though her marriage was already fixed with Shishupal. She told, kidnap me and take me away. I meant for you only. How can a lion's share go to a jackal? No way. I meant for you alone. Kidnap. How to kidnap? This time. This is how. Like that. So everything, master plan. So hearing will have that. By hearing only one develops attachment like that. And by attachment, again he has to hear only. Then he will get into bhav. Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you for sharing your strong spiritual determination with us. To a devotee to be fully submissive to an authority, isn't it necessary for an authority to be pure? Else the devotee may hesitate, see fault in authority, later have problems, etc. Here pure means beyond anarthas and highly advanced.
That is not required. He may have his conditioning, but the instruction he is giving are in parampara. He is not telling you now eat meat, now you gamble. He is not telling all that. He is telling things in parampara only. He may have his struggle, and tomorrow the authority falls down also. Not a problem, because the instructions he gave were in line only. For that matter, Guru also falls down. Not a problem, because whatever guidance he gave to disciples was not against the scriptures or against Hari Guru Vaishnava. So how does it matter? The disciple makes progress. Whether the Guru makes progress or not because of conditioning, or the authority makes progress or not because they may be struggling in their internal life, that is immaterial. Why should we worry about it? Like your teachers, IIT professors, in the night they drink heavily and are having hangover. How does it matter? As long as in the classroom 8 to 5 they are not drinking and they are speaking as per the textbooks, isn't it? And they are teaching properly, whether mathematics, Tom, whatever it is. So it's fine. That is their problem. They have hangover, their wife is shouting and this and that, and their money is lost, their energy is gone, they may develop cancer, they may die. But you already have passed out by that time. Or if it not, another teacher will come for you. Isn't it? You should always be grateful to authorities and devotees, because the instructions they are giving are in line only. Doesn't matter. There is a true story. Once there was a war of America, something like that, in country with another country. So then they were in warship in Navy. They had the warship. So the Navy officer saw one ship coming through his binocular, long far away. So then he gave command to the officer below, shoot. They had cannon. Shoot at that warship which is coming. Then this fellow, he had little doubt. He said, sir, can we just wait for some more time and let them come closer? We'll watch exactly what it is and then we will shoot. He said, I told you shoot. He had to, because that is how they are trained. So he shot. Exactly the target was hit. The whole warship was destroyed. After some time they understood that was their country warship only, Navy's warship only, warship. But not understanding that that is their country, their navies, they already destroyed it and all the everything. Warship has very costly and all that. So then there was a court case, and the judge heard everything. So this man was not clear, the officer, and he told him. So then the person who was below, who shot as per the, he first told that, sir, could we wait? Let's wait and see what exactly it is. But then afterwards he was told shoot, he shot. So he was given promotion in his job. And this top officer, he was removed from the job with some punishment also. Maybe some time for jail also. So you see, the subordinate made progress. Overall there was loss for the nation, that warship was destroyed. But the subordinate made progress. So as long as that's why one should know Guru Sadhu Shastra. That's why reading scriptures. Whether the authorities, what they are telling is in line or not. For that reason only. They have their personal conditioning. They may suffer. They may be suffering now. They may suffer later also. They may fall down also. That we don't have to worry so much. Means we pray, nobody falls down. But what can? They should take support, help, guidance of their superiors so that they don't fall down or they don't deviate or whatever. But we don't have to worry so much. But we should not be blind followers. For that reason only we should be reading scriptures and know what authorities are saying is proper or improper or what. When to confront, at least privately. His Holiness Radhana Swami Maharaj said that in publicly he would be submissive with his authorities. But the authorities were doing certain things which were not line with Prabhupada. So in private he was confronting the leader. Then the leader told this, we should have interfaith conference, so brahmachari should not wear this kind of dress, dhoti kurta. We have long gown, it will be reddish color, and they should wear the beads like the Christians wear, and we will not have these samsara dava and other prayers in Sanskrit because we are Americans, we don't understand this Sanskrit so well, so let's have everything in English. So they translated all these songs, morning program songs, in English. This world is like forest fire, and the spiritual master is like cloud coming. I offer my obeisances to his lotus feet. Something like that. I don't know the exact words. I'm just giving some kind of translation. But they had it all. With Mridang Kartal, no samsara dava, nothing. No namaste Narsingai. I bow down to Narsingadev, who came for pleasure of Prahlad, tore off his chest with his strong nail, something like that. I don't know how they had tuned. What you want, you can do it anyway. So Maharaj was not happy. So he confronted the leader privately, like that. Because he was reading Prabhupada books, like that. And eventually many other Prabhupada disciples also failed. The Matajis were given sannyas. Ladini Mataji's name became Rushikesh Swami. Now imagine, Rushikesh is a man's name. She's given sannyas and her name is Rushikesh Swami. At least Ladini Swamini is understandable. Rushikesh Swami, sannyas name. So after some time she also felt, no, I better be Prabhupada's Ladini. That name is nice, Prabhupada gave me. This Rushikesh Swami is not good. Then that is the time His Holiness Bhaktivedanta Maharaj had been coming to New Vrindavan, because he also got initiation, sannyas from the leader only. So he proposed that West Africa there is a lot of preaching and need also. If you like, you can come. Then she went, Ladini Mataji. Okay, next.
Prabhuji, can we chant loudly if we are chanting alone? Do we have any specific benefit of loud chanting?
Yeah, others, those who hear, they get purified. And you also, hopefully you are hearing. It is so loud. You are producing that sound. You are alone, yeah, maybe. But as such, it doesn't fall kind of in the japa. Japa has, that kirtan has three categories, no? Upamshu, mansik, upamshu and vachik. So this comes in the vachik category. Japa has to be in upamshu. Soft, audible for oneself, not for others. Kirtan is loud, definitely. It's loud. Should be heard by as many as is possible. And that is so nice because so many people get liberated by that. So many jivas. Yes. Or any other direct?
In our case, most of lectures we hear are how to hear Krishna Katha or how to practice sadhana bhakti. So does that also purifies our heart? Or
Yeah, Krishna only. No? It's a transcendental sound vibration. Where are the speakers going to speak from? From Gita, Bhagavad, and Vedic literature only. So that whole process is given in second chapter of first canto. Anyway, Shrunata Swakata Krishna. All that. That's all in series. 14 steps are there to achieve what? Mercy, I think. That is given by Vishnu Thakur in the commentary. Like that. 14-step development, I think. We have 9 now that. Ado Shraddha, Sadhu Sang, Bhajana Kriya. So there it is given in 14 or so steps. There's some other things also in between. So that is also good. And they will not, whole life will not just be hearing about how to hear. They will also tell Krishna Katha. Gaur Purnima day, will they say, so let us discuss on how to hear Krishna Katha. There will be direct Katha. That to Gaur Katha. Krishna Katha also may not be much. Some parallels between Gaur Katha and Krishna Katha may be told. Krishna took on Trunavad, he went high in the sky to see Vrindavan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got on the shoulders of 2 thieves and saw his Navadip. Some parallels will be told. But otherwise, Gaur Katha only will be in prominence. Yes. What else? Any obstacle in your determination to join full time? ब्रह्मचर्य दार ओके सब अंदर लड्डू फूट फूट के पूरा पाउडर हो गया मेरे ख्याल से.
So like Prabhuji, we hear in Bhagavatam about Avadhut Brahmana. So he had like full faith on Krishna that he will maintain. So he was not engaged in all such activities. And he had
All such activities means?
like all external activities like working and all. He had full faith that Krishna will maintain. So like when we see like at our level, so we need to act in this world also. And at the same time, we must have faith that Krishna will provide, Krishna will maintain us. So both becomes sometimes contradictory.
We don't act for our maintenance. We act for serving Krishna. Our maintenance, labho jiveta yavata, for those who are grahasthas and all, just to keep body and soul together. That's it. They should never get into this rat race of whatever economic development and all that. They will get carried away if they are not hearing acharyas. That is their problem, grahastha's problem. But otherwise, if they are hearing properly from Guru Sadhu Shastra, they will never get into that. His Grace Guna, this, what is his name? I told na the other day. Gudakesh Prabhu. I told here, na? He was diamond merchant. Can you imagine? Monthly, at least lakhs of rupees for sure. Profit, earning. But Maharaj, Gopalkrishna Maharaj, how bold Maharaj has to be, isn't it? Saying, what is this Gudakesh Prabhu? You are just selling this duplicate diamond. Sell real diamond, the holy name. Give up this job and become preacher. And he gave up. Out of faith, Guru requires to पूरा material जीवन से उखाड़ दिया बाहर निकाल दिया पूरा. And he also accepted that way. So one has to follow. Again the question, I just lost the track.
Like well, we need to act in this world also.
So we don't act for our maintenance. Never. We act, that maintenance is there for materialistic people also. According to your karma, you will get it. And when you are not supposed to get it, you will not get it. COVID is a very striking that period. We could not get. Isn't it? As brahmacharis were assigned only rice dal. And I was undergoing treatment. Ayurvedic treatment. So for me, sabji also. And every day same sabji. Morning pumpkin, evening pumpkin. Morning pumpkin, evening pumpkin. 15-20 days went in that pumpkin only. And my assistant said, Prabhu, sorry, I'm not able to make any other sabji. There is no other sabji. I said, Arey, come on, why are you sorry? Other brahmachari are not getting sabji also. I'm getting sabji. I'm very happy. And I told him, see, morning we take rice, evening we take rice. Morning we take chapati, evening we take chapatis. Morning we take dal, evening we take dal. What is the problem in not taking the same sabji which we took in the morning? What's the problem? No problem. Only mind only creates all imagination. That's why he says, na prajahati yada kaman sarvan partha manogatan. All varieties of mental speculations, all varieties of desires that are born because of mental speculation. Prajahati yada kaman, all the desires, sarvan partha manogatan. मनोगत है आपका. आपका मन ऐसा बोल रहा है, ऐसे तो रियलिटी है ही नहीं. Your mind only dictates something. So we are not supposed to worry about roti kapda makan at all. That is all. You see, I am a brahmachari for more than 26 years. Roti kapda makan, absolutely no dearth of it. Full. In fact, more prasad, more clothes. I am not taking clothes also, what I am supposed to take. 4 set of clothes are allowed every year for a brahmachari. I hardly take 1 or 2 just because of preaching. In Pune, I wear town clothes, little stitched here and there. But here, because we meet so many people, so they should not be looking क्या हुआ ये साधु के कपड़े फटे हुए हैं, डोनेशन देने देंगे हाथ में. पूरा क्लास तो सुनेंगे नहीं, एंड में बोलेंगे ये लीजिए 500 रुपये, कुछ कपड़े खरीद लीजिए. तो so that's why otherwise not also required. Krishna is providing more than what we need. Roti also, kapda also, and makan also. I have my own room here. Isn't it? Prayagraj also surely. Yeah. नहीं तो सब भूमि गोपाल की, अपने ही बाप का राज है. कहीं भी सड़क पे सो लूंगा मैं, क्या बात है, टेरेस पड़े हैं, नो प्रॉब्लम. Sleep we cannot purchase. I mean, we can purchase beds and all that. We can purchase a room, but sleep you cannot purchase, isn't it? With your money earning, you can purchase bed, cot, etc. But you cannot purchase sleep. That is Krishna's blessing. So don't worry about it. We don't work for that maintenance at all. We work only for Krishna. Krishnarthe akhila cheshta. All endeavors for Krishna only. What is this that nitya yukta upas? What is that? Satatam kirtayanto mam. No, this one. Always engage. Tesham nitya bhayuktanam yogakshema mahamem. Ananyashchintayanto. No, not this. What is that sloka? Always engage in my service. Pritipurva, bhajatam pritipurvakam. What is the beginning? Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam pritipurvakam. Satata yuktanam. Yuktana what? They are not engaged in roti kapada makan or earning money. They are always engaged in my service. And they do that with priti also. Gross body, satata yukta. Subtle body, pritipurvakam. With love they work for me. They serve me. So we don't have to work for that. For brahmacharis I am talking. Those who are grihasthas, they can just do that basic minimum job. Krishna will provide. Tukaram Maharaj was blissfully doing kirtan and girls reached puberty. His wife was concerned, what is this? We have 3 girls, we have to think of marrying them. Tukaram Maharaj said, oh really? Then he went out, there were children playing there. So 3 boys he thought they are good. So then they were brought and Kundali bashed also. And then the marriage was fixed. And the parents were informed there. And the parents were from very reputed families of those sons, 3 boys, like that. And they thought, oh, Tukaram Maharaj daughters is such a nice devotee. Oh, it's a great pleasure to have daughters-in-law from that family. They agreed and nice marriage took place. Just see, in one day, 3 daughters he got married. चैलेंज है, किसी बाप को चैलेंज देंगे हम, एक दिन में 3 लड़कियों का शादी करके दिखा. बहुत मुश्किल है. अरे तुकाराम महाराज तो कुछ वाइफ ने बोला इसलिए वो बोले कहाँ है, वो लड़कियां हैं तो लड़के चाहिए, तो बाहर लड़के खेल रहे, 3 जनों को लाया अंदर, मैच भी हो गया, शादी भी हो गया. सी मेंटेनेंस फॉर प्योर डिवोटी कृष्णा. नरसी मेहता, his daughter's marriage was there, marriage was fixed, but there is nothing in the house. Wife said, what is this? अरे क्या है, कन्यादान करना है, we have to have something. And get something. You're just doing bhajan only. So he said, okay. Then he went out. And he wondering, kya karu main? So went walking. He went to another village, and there was some katha going on there. Hey, katha! He sat down there. It was 7 days, sapta. So whole sapta he attended. He was blissful like that. He stayed in that village, and then after sapta was over, then he, oh my God, I was not here for sapta. I came here for marriage, and marriage date is over. And God knows what happened, whether marriage happened or not, or it broke down. But then anyway, my wife, I'll have to go back. So he came back. And as he was coming, many villagers were leaving. I said, what a marriage. Nasi Mehta, amazing. Amazing marriage. Kanyadan was so special. Then he came, marriage, he asked marriage, okay, no, fine. Yeah, first class. They're completely happy. Then he came in the house and wife said, my God, I cannot thank you enough for the kind of arrangements you made. I never thought my husband could be able to do such things. Amazing you are. And Kanyadan, my God, it was na bhuto na bhavishyati Kanyadan. Kind of, how could you arrange so much? And he said, you're happy na? She said happy. So what happened? Krishna personally came in the form of Narsi Mehta. And he sat down. So Narsi Mehta's daughter is my daughter. Because he is in my katha. जब तुम कृष्ण के नाम में, मैं तुम्हारे काम में. So Krishna is sitting as Narsi Mehta and he is doing Kanyadan. And Krishna is Dwarkadish, Lakshmipati. So many items he arranged in Kanyadan. That party and everybody was so happy. So you see, about maintenance we should not worry. Physical maintenance. That Krishna will look after. You should only serve Krishna. Yes. Any other? Done? So all are ready? Yes. You are ready. You want to join first? Most welcome. Anyway, you are also late because 9 o'clock you are supposed to join. No problem. Chalo. Better late than never. Just you are 37 minutes late. Not a problem. We accept. 37 years late also we accept. But don't delay so long. Yes. Cravings. Overeating? You should have a lot of engagements. And katha should be heard a lot. Then anathas will be removed. Then we will not be eating so much. So, it is, whole process is in that direction only gearing us. The overeating, oversleeping, that will all come to optimum level. Anathas will reduce because of passion. Ignorance is very dominant. We will eat a lot. A lot of material desires are there. We are not able to achieve them. Then we may end up eating and thinking, yeah, I achieved it. Something at least I achieved. So that kind of things will be there. But as we keep hearing, Nityam Bhagavasya, anathas will keep reducing. Then we will not be so much. And as such, we will grow old also somewhat. Isn't it? You will become 35-year-old, 40-year-old, 50, 60. Can you think of yourself being 65, 70-year-old and eating as much as you are eating now? No, mostly not. Your body will not have the capacity to eat that much. So thus, don't have to worry. Krishna will take care. Krishna is there for you all throughout. Yes. Behind. Oh, fast breaking. Where is it? In front of the Lord only. Others who have not broken fast. Yeah. Krishna Katha should be uninterrupted. And see, just because we are having Katha, the maintenance is ordained. It is arranged. Krishna Vadadayamai. Fast should be broken before 9:40, 43. So well in advance. Don't worry. Other grains, hundreds and thousands of more grains are waiting after the class.
जैसे कुछ सर्विस मतलब बोली जाती है सुपीरियर्स के द्वारा कि ये आपको करना है या कोई स्किल सीखना है. जैसे मुझे बोला अगर कंप्यूटर सीखना है, लेकिन वो तो आज तक आया नहीं. तो उसमें लेकिन उसकी वजह से हियरिंग सेंटिंग वो होता है, तो कभी कभी समझ नहीं आता क्या प्राइमरी सर्विस है.
You should meet your counselor and discuss with him. Counselor is for all our this side. What your difficulties we have in services, which we are not able to able to open up with our authorities, then counselor is for that reason. He will help us. If need be, he will talk to that service authority also that why are you telling this devotee for computer? That is not his this thing. He's good in this so many other services. Let him do those services. Like that they will have some peaceful negotiation, some discussion, and you will be free from that computer. Yes. If you could learn, fine. But if you're not, no need to worry. Discuss with counselor. He will help.
So, Prabhuji, like, what did you do? Like, so many people, so many students from NIT Warangal joined. So, what did you do there? Like,
I chanted Hare Krishna. Or Katha only we did. Krishna Katha. Shravanam Kirtana only. And I did not make them join. Krishna only purified their hearts. And they felt inspired to surrender to Krishna. If you present Krishna as he is, he's all attractive. So he attracted them. They came running to Radha Kunjavari temple. And then eventually they came to Radha Vrindavan Chandra. Who are we to do anything? We are helpless. I am struggling with my own anarthas. But we try to present Krishna as he is. As he is appealing to our heart. So as he is, we present to others. Then he's most pleasing, most appealing. Who will not be attracted to Krishna? Anybody will be attracted. So many film stars, American stars, they got attracted to Krishna, isn't it? What that Jadut Tarani Mataji, na? She was American actress. Being an actress in itself is very professional, prestigious. So many fans they have. And that too in America, Hollywood. And she gave up that, and earlier she had a very sensuous photo, scantily dressed. So then when somebody came from that background to the temple, she was washing pots in sari. She was wearing sari. She was washing pot. So he clicked her photo. So her earlier photo of Hollywood movies in sensuous, scantily dressed, and her this photo, he put it in the newspaper and it was shown that how much change, something, I don't know what was the article about. So then newspaper devotees showed to Prabhupada. Prabhupada, see, they have put this. Prabhupada said, yes, that is kind of great, Krishna is so attractive that she was so attractive, so many fans, and she got attracted to Krishna. Paris girls are the most beautiful girls on planet Earth. And so many Paris girls, they surrendered to Prabhupada. Prabhupada was never charmed by their beauty, but he was charmed by the devotion in their heart, which he only had awarded them by presenting Krishna as he is. You just present Krishna as Krishna is. That's why Bhagavad Gita as it is presents Krishna as he is. As he is, he's all attractive. Isn't it? Karshati iti Krishna. So how will he not attract? He attracted tigers, he attracted animals, he attracted birds, he attracted trees, plants, everyone. Even the clouds in Vrindavan, they would see that it's hot summer and Krishna is in the hot sun. So clouds, wind also would take the cloud in such a position. Sun is here, cloud is here, and exactly the shade of that cloud is covering Krishna, and Krishna is like that. So even the clouds are eager to serve Krishna. Isn't it? So just that. And I am not that. There are so many other factors also. But we do our humble part. Yes, any other? They will be dead and gone. But Krishna will appreciate our service. We are not here for impressing anyone. Once in SRM Chennai, one boy was giving me massage. I was lying on the stomach. And my back was, so he was massaging. He was massaging my hand. When he massaged, he came to the palm and he caught my palm. And he was not pressing only, massaging. So my head was below and he was backside. I was not able to see him. I said, hey, what happened? Why are you catching my palm? You are not massaging. What happened? No, Prabhu, I'm just seeing your palm. I said, why? And do you know astrology? He said, yes, something. So what is written there? He said, Prabhu, you will become very famous. I said, oh, no. My goal in life is not to become famous. My goal is to make Krishna very famous, to make Prabhupada very famous. What is the point of our becoming famous? We'll be dead and gone. But the fame that we get for Krishna and Guru to Prabhupada, that will remain. And that will save generations for all times to come. We just play our part and we have to pass on. We will be no more in this world. Just like today I am leaving Varanarsi. So like that, I'll be leaving this body, I'll be leaving this world. Just a matter of time. I came here, you may be remembering, isn't it? We had a kirtan here. The Suswagatam was written with, written means it was arranged with flowers, marigold flowers. So that was arrival. And now departure. So like that, already we are in the middle now. 49, 50 age. So how many more years we have? We may die today only, but before even boarding the vehicle for Prayagraj, we can die. But how much max we will have? 20, 30 years more maybe. So time is less. We spent, myself spent more time in the world, and my time in this body is less now. So there's nothing so glorious about us. But Krishna is glorious, Prabhupada is glorious, Acharyas are glorious, and our only goal is to present them as they are all attractive, they are pure, to as many people as we could in this life. Before we breathe our last, we have to present Prabhupada, Guru, Krishna to all the people of the world, to maximum people of the world. It's doubtful whether we will be able to reach out to all people or not. The world also may not be ready for that, but as much as possible. Sometimes I travel, so much crowd, so much. I wonder whether we'll be able to reach out to all these people. Here itself, yesterday evening, I think Sunday, I was wondering why so many boys and girls. Maybe the everyday affair. Then I felt maybe Sunday evening, mess is closed. Huh? College first. Fest. Huh? But college fest, they were outside the college. College fest means? College is holiday. Okay. I felt maybe Sunday evening mess is closed, so they have to eat something. Mess is on, is going on. Okay. But anyway, so many of them, and I was wondering. All these boys, the girls were wearing only this strip is there, and the cloth begins here. All their back is visible, shoulders are visible. So whether these Matajis will take bead bag and chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, and the boys who are going with girls, will they become devotee? When will they become? Will I be able to reach out to them? When will that happen? So in India, we get to see really crowd in full form, isn't it? In the Western countries, it is not much. Population is not that high. Population, we are number one in the world, no? We have crossed China, I think. So maximum population India has now. Number one country as far as population. So we can see so many people, so many souls. When will they become devotees? Our contribution is hardly anything, but we have to do our best. His Holiness Sridhar Maharaj would say, be yourself and make your contribution to Prabhupada's ISKCON. That's it. So I don't have to become Radheshyam Prabhu. I don't have to become Varanarsi Maharaj. I don't have to become Prabhupada. I don't have to become Gaurang Prabhu, Gaurang Darshan Prabhu, Gaur Gopal Prabhu, or anyone. I will be what I am, and I will make my contribution to Prabhupada's ISKCON. That's it. No point in imitating this person, that person. You will lose your personality only. I will have a paralysis by analysis. That is not required. Be yourself. That doesn't mean that we are impure, so be impure only. Not like that. But don't try to imitate anybody else as far as externals go. Internally, you can want to be pure. Like I want to be pure devotee like Prabhupada. I want to be pure devotee like my Guru Maharaj. I want to be pure like this Prabhu, that Prabhu. That is okay. But externally, no point in imitation. So be yourself and make your contribution to Prabhupada's ISKCON. That's it. Prabhupada disciples, so they directly say, that now I need to leave. I want to join Prabhupada wherever he is, in whichever universe. I want to assist him in ISKCON over there. His Holiness Bhakticharya Maharaj said that. Many others said that. Radhanath Swami Maharaj said, after I die, when I go in front of Prabhupada, Prabhupada will ask, what did you do for your country? What will I answer? I'll be speechless. I'm only working in India, hardly doing anything for America. So I'll be speechless. So I have to do something about it. And my spiritual master's Pranati mantra says Paschatya Deshatarane. And in Paschatya Desh, there is hardly any preaching. So I cannot make my spiritual master's Pranati mantra fall short of its potency. I have to work in that direction. So they are fully focused on Prabhupada. Like that. So that. Any other? Done. I'm only what do you call, triggering you to think. कुछ क्वेश्चन है क्या अंदर? सब खाली हो गया है या सब भर गया है? इतना सब लॉन्ग लेक्चर, जो भी क्वेश्चंस अंदर रहे होंगे, एक तो वो दे गॉट एक्सपेल्ड आउट, व्हाट यू कॉल, स्पिल्ड ओवर, और वो सब निकाल के सब चले गए, अभी वो खाली हो गया. सो विल एंड इफ यू डोंट हैव क्वेश्चन. You have to join also, no, Brahmacharya Ashram, isn't it? Have you brought truck? If you fall short of money, I will provide. Don't worry. ठीक है, we'll end. ओके. श्रील प्रभुपाद की, समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदी.
Hare Krishna.
This lecture can be played every day, huh? Till all these people at least join. एक भी बचा तो भी आपको लेक्चर प्ले करना है, भूल ना जाए लोग.
So we are extremely grateful to Prabhuji. Prabhuji came here. He stayed almost for 1 week. So it has been 1 week. So since Prabhuji is here, and he has surcharged all of us with his spiritual inspiration. And I would specifically like to say that it is said that the words of a person, they make much more sense when the words, they resonate with the example of the person. So otherwise it becomes like empty bullets. So Prabhuji, whatever he is preaching, so he himself is practicing also. So, and with great concern, Prabhuji shared in so many classes, so many principles. So specifically I would like to say that Prabhuji was again and again, he was emphasizing upon this aspect of increasing the quality and quantity of Srila Prabhupada's book study. So Swadhyaya. So I feel that this is very much lacking in our society. The culture, we need to bring up this culture of reading of Srila Prabhupada's books on a regular basis. And if you observe all the classes of Prabhuji, so this is the solution for almost all the problems. Because the inherent problem is the problem of ignorance, problem of forgetfulness of Krishna. And unless we, as Prabhuji is telling today also, unless we do Bhagavad Seva, unless we read Srila Prabhupada's books, read scriptures, and unless we serve pure devotees, specifically by hearing from them, so this ignorance can never be dispelled. And we'll never be able to cross this stage of Anatha Nivritti, go to the Nishtad Bhajan Kriya platform. So we'll keep rotating in this itself. So we would like to seek blessings of Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
That you can bless all of us, Prabhuji.
Blessed, na? Directly to join Brahmacharya Ashram, nothing less. I can bless you to be sannyasi, but I am not a sannyasi, so how can I bless? So at least according to my level, I blessed. I think I cannot bless you directly for sannyas. If I am there in that committee of sannyas and your name is there, I will certainly sanction. But I am not there in that committee.
We seek your blessings, Prabhuji, especially like all of us, we can study Srila Prabhupada's books in a committed way on a regular basis. So we can increase the quality and quantity. So we can be determined to do this. Because if this is done with proper mood, with service attitude, then everything else, so all good will come.
You try that 20 minutes before breakfast, 20 minutes before lunch. Now, okay, forget it, this class went too long. But at least before lunch you read 20 minutes. Start it and then see. Or at least 10 minutes. So half an hour every day will happen. Or 20 minutes before every meal, then 1 hour will be accomplished. And any other time you get, you can always do more. Like that.
There is unlimited substance to read. Prabhuji was telling ki Srila Prabhupada sometimes he said ki so all of my books should be read 7 times.
Not Prabhupada said, but His Holiness Prabodhananda Saraswati Maharaj says, I have heard like that.
And SB Maharaj told ki at least we should read every book.
Book read means book read thrice. Otherwise it is not read. And Prabhupada said, all must read all my books. So that way you have to read all the books. And accordingly, Bhakti, Swayam Bhagavan Keshav Maharaj, so 3 times. So 3 times is done. And Prabhupada Saraswati Maharaj said 7 times. So at least begin once, complete it once.
So much work is remaining, so many biographies of Srila Prabhupada, books of Acharyas. So this is the most important contribution of our parampara,
Dharohar.
dharohar. So we have to absorb it and then we have to share it with others. So unless we read it, how will we understand? How will we represent our parampara?
You have to be nourished. Wow, what Prabhupada is explaining. Then you will automatically share it with the whole world. So make sure you nourish it first. You relish it first.
So let's thank Prabhuji by one time loudly chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
And we request Prabhuji to visit every semester at least once.
Yeah, when you call, I come, isn't it? Had it been ever that you called and I did not come, so क्या कहते हैं? The ball is in your court. You have to call, then I'll come.
Next semester also, Prabhuji, if like mostly we will plan in September.
Yeah,
After the
I'm ever ready.
midterms get over next semester. So
You may call and my schedule in case I'm already somewhere. So before that or after that, something like that.
as soon as we get the new college schedule for next
Yeah,
semester,
you can.
immediately we'll try to fix.
Yes. Now I have invitation every time you come to Varanarsi, come to Bihar. They are saying, you know, Ara. So the whole village came there. 300-400 people were sitting and they relished. It was powerful program. More than 100 beads were distributed. We carried 50 Bhagavatas, I think all distributed. Small books. So much donation came. And red carpet welcome is there. People were crying. The village head was crying tears on the microphone. बोल नहीं पा रहे थे वो गदगद हो गए वो रोमांचक कंप वगैरह सब हो गया उनका so they are saying every time you come to Varanasi inform us we'll you make sure that you come there also so maybe we'll have to go there also at least sometimes ठीक है हरे कृष्ण
His Grace Sundarshyam Prabhu ki, Srila Prabhupada ki.
जय so we'll have मंगल आरती okay ठीक group photo come here only I am okay ना स्थाने स्थित microphone has to be removed but microphone also instrumental in giving Krishna to you okay but for photo I think it is not